Morning. Good morning. How are you doing? Still getting ready? What will we learn from Trash Shit this morning? Hope you enjoyed the thumbnail. Still trying to get myself hooked up here. I'm just putting my sound on. And let's get into it. First of all, I have to find a clip. Trying to put that on the clip at the back. Professional here, guys. Totally professional. Don't know if you caught my latest video that I uploaded. An old video of Mai Summer Vue claiming that BTCC is just a simulation, not the real deal. Really interesting video. Go have a listen to it. Thoroughly recommend it. Also, yesterday morning I started off with doing the presentation for Boomerang, which I thoroughly enjoyed. Hope you're all doing well. Let's get the ball rolling. I'll just go live on Instagram. Hello to all my Instagram people. And hopefully with a bit of luck, I won't have the freedom of this. Look, I'm ready. I should go live now. Oh, I'm already live. All right, so let me see if I can destroy my sound. The first thing we'll do is we'll go in and get some sound going on the meeting today with a bit of luck. Normally I get myself in there first, so you'll see now my sound now deteriorates as I go in here. Already got them live, haven't turned on the sound yet, but let's get the sound going. Everything's looking normal. We have 342
you can
people.
Write down your questions, because today you're going to
write
be
down
able
your
to
questions.
ask those questions, okay? You may want to go ahead and
Alrighty,
type them up in your device so that you can paste them in the chat when that opens. But we'll
so
get to that in a minute.
in the chat room, if you can
Today,
hear Grace, let me know.
Got great exciting news for you. And that is that this now will be MasterClass Part 1. We have an exceptional training package for you. So we will have the MasterClass training today, and then we shall continue it
has everyone
tomorrow.
got your human faces on?
Part 2 will be tomorrow. And you do not want to miss Part 1, and definitely do not want to miss Part 2. So we'll be looking forward to
They've got nothing to launch.
And make sure to let everybody in your group know, in your team, make sure that they know. So the MasterClass training
they have
is
nothing
being
to
brought
launch,
to you
which is
by
really
our
interesting, isn't
master trainer, a man who has just stood out in this particular industry for his masterful ability to convey complex information in such a manner that is as if he's just having a conversation with you, and you are able to digest every single word. You hang on every single word that he has, because he understands this industry very well, and especially this project. And he wants to be able to share that information with you. He loves to do it because he believes in learning. You do better, okay? And how to be able to do that and share with you what he has learned, and it reinforces is to be able to share it with you. He hails from India, where he has started his company called Dream Billions. And one of the things that I admire is that he's not dreaming it, he's actualizing it. And here he is to tell you all about it. TRASHSHIT, thank you so much for being here.
Trash Shit.
Thank you, Grace. And like always, the pleasure is always mine, because I love to conduct this master training.
This meeting is being recorded.
I love to be a part of such a unique ecosystem, which is highly rewarding, and it is one of the best systems that we are having in the crypto space. So welcome everybody on this weekly master training sessions that we are regularly conducting to enable everybody to learn about the opportunity, learn about the freedom that we will receive with this opportunity, and the massive rewards in terms of affiliate commissions, or maybe in terms of the boomerang trading rewards, and from the BTCC miners and everything that we are developing. This is all going to be revolutionary. We are breaking grounds with the latest technologies and innovations in crypto
simulations,
blockchain space, and that is what we are doing. Along with that, we are also transforming the entire affiliate marketing systems.
Yes.
We are revolutionizing everybody. in a way, we are creating history. So it is always a decision.
Now I'll show you that
be
they are
a
watching me,
part of the
guys,
history
because
in
as
the
soon as I
making,
pin
or
somebody,
later on
they will
just to
turn that
revise or
person's
give
camera
feedback
off.
on the history lessons.
So let's try
It's
it.
all up to us.
Let's
And if
go
the decision is
to the
ours,
guy petting
so
his
will be
dog.
our profits.
I know you
right?
can't pin people
So I'm
today.
TRASHSHIT Gahlot. I'm from India, and I'm so happy to present
I'm a
to you
local
this master
scammer.
training. And we have specially designed this master training in 2 sessions. Today it will be a part 1 in which we will start right from the blockchain, from when Bitcoin was introduced, and we will take this entire session like a journey, what Bitcoin and the crypto space has achieved, and how do we fit into this 14 years of crypto
So BTCC,
ecosystem
it
that has been
does
developed
seem
as one of the
like
best financial systems that we can
that
have. So today is very important session.
You can't get any of the money out.
Basics.
It's all
If anybody,
like a game of Monopoly.
if they have missed, the recordings are already
and going by Mai Summer Vue, who claims
please make sure before you attend
her claims are pretty
call,
amazing.
tomorrow would be part 2
So
of the master
do
training,
check
and before
that
you
out.
attend that,
So if you
please
go
make
to
sure that
my
you go through this training
YouTube
as
channel
much as possible and try to grasp whatever information we are sharing in this masterclass. So without much ado, let's begin this amazing journey that we are going to cover this weekend in the masterclass training. And once again, welcome everybody to the master workshop on VAS, BTCC, Boomerang, and everything that we are building on this ecosystem. Welcome everybody. And before
General
we begin,
disclaimer. Welcome to the We're All Satoshi official presentation on affiliate marketing model 2.0. All content is for informational purposes only.
New
While
recording.
we aim for accuracy, errors may occur.
Whose voice
the
is that?
information provided is general and not
voice of
personalized
BTCC.
advice. We are not liable for any losses. We provide information and systems, but we do not endorse purchases of membership.
I do.
Your decisions are yours alone.
do.
So we advise conducting thorough research. If uncertain, seek guidance from a qualified professional.
And
Any
would you recommend
broadcasting, live streaming, or social media sharing of We're All Satoshi's presentations is strictly prohibited. Downloading and re-uploading presentations without permission violates copyright law and may lead to legal consequences.
Excellent.
Attendees accept these terms by continuing. Let's explore affiliate marketing cautiously.
But when you put that, when you have that message coming up saying it's recording, that is telling everyone it's a public meeting. So you're buggered, guys.
Following the guidelines, because of course, although we are in a decentralized
I'd love them to have a go at me in court, because they'd have to expose who they are.
For that reason, the general disclaimers are very important, because the decisions are to be taken with due diligence. Now, I'm TRASHSHIT. I have already been introduced by Grace, and being a part of this system for a very long time, almost. We started We Are All Satoshi back in June 2023. So it will be almost an year now. I, along with my team, we have participated in this beautiful system that is still building and evolving into one of the most revolutionary affiliate marketing models that we can have in the crypto space.
But none of your products work.
My privilege and my honor to present to you this master training and impart my knowledge and my experience to you all. So welcome.
I meant to say my experience, knowledge, and skills, mate. It's a line I use all the time.
Best person that we have in the crypto space, one of the most benevolent and
the biggest scammer
person that we have as the CEO of We Are All Satoshi.
You see him on Wednesdays and comes out and announces more false claims that he never follows through with.
He is recognized as one of the best tech developer, and in a way, he has been so innovative with his concepts and products that he is developing and bringing in. So it is very important to acknowledge him as one of the best CEO we can have in the
world.
Model.
Better than Sam.
And what he is doing is he is
spending the money like it's made out of water. Or he's giving it to Hypertech Group.
Steps onto the unknown territories with his amazing and innovative products. So let us acknowledge Chavez, who is the developer, who is the mentor, who is the creator, who is the provider of VAS and We Are All Satoshi, BTCC, the BTC20 Smart Chain, and Boomerang. So the training have been designed with specific topics that we are going to cover one by one, and the list of the topics are here as this is the part 1 of the master training, and tomorrow it will be part 2. So what we are covering in this part 1 is, first of all, the basics of blockchain and Bitcoin mining, introduction to BTC20 smart chain, understanding liquidity and supply, BTCC mining dApp that we are going to cover in this training, and we will elaborate about 20 miners. And then last but not the least, how this, with the NFT, you can start your
You're going to turn their cameras off
with the NFTs and everything.
He just took my photo.
Let me take you to this journey and
coffee.
Let me introduce the first topic of our master training, that is blockchain. Let us begin with the basics.
Hey, be sure to hit the like button on the video. The very minimum would be much appreciated. I presume you guys have done the poll.
Immutable and decentralized ledger. Ledger, in real life, it is used to keep a track of accounts. In a similar manner, in the crypto space, blockchain is used as a ledger to record the transactions of all the
things,
of all the systems that crypto space are having. So blockchain technology, it was introduced in 1991. Used to the in 1991 introduced this as a technology, but it got its practical use case in 2009 when Bitcoin was introduced as one of the first cryptocurrency. So how does this blockchain technology works and why it has been so popular with the cryptocurrencies and entire thing? Now you must understand this, that there is a technology called cryptography used in the cryptocurrencies, and this requires the transaction hash codes, which are basically alphanumerical strings of of some numbers and data. Now practically it is impossible to record transactions of cryptocurrencies. For that reason, blockchain is used, because blockchain is like a immutable ledger and it can be used to store the transactions. Now, how does a blockchain works? So let us assume that we are initiating a transaction. Now there has to be a particular blockchain, and every blockchain has their particular coin, which are basically their native coins. So as you initiate any transaction on a blockchain, the data, the records are basically they are stored in a block. A block can be called a memory space in the blockchain, and this block is practically transmitted to all the nodes. Do you know how internet works?
You plug it in, mate.
Scroll a website, when you enter a web address, the entire website, it reflects in splits of seconds. But the entire information, whatever the images, the data, the content that website is having, it is broadcasted through servers to servers.
Now this whole BTCC thing
would have been
is just a simulation. They have no servers, they have nothing. That's my new claim. I'm going with Mai Summer Vue, who's just come out and explained that.
The entire website available to you. This is how the world wide.
So if you go to here
in a similar manner,
and you read,
blockchain to function,
you go to one of my latest videos
through various nodes, and these nodes
you'll see
record the
this video of Mai Summer Vue.
Blockchain, and
is she telling the truth? Is she fake, or is BTC fake? Go have a listen to that video there. Just released.
So whenever a new transaction is initiated, this transaction is recorded in a block. It is stored in a block. And here, before recording it, the data or the content is encrypted into a series of codes using the technology called cryptography. And for that reason, this crypto word was invented. So cryptocurrencies are called cryptocurrencies because of the technology that is used, called cryptography, in the determination of a block. Now, once the data is encrypted, it is broadcasted through a block across all the nodes. Now, these nodes have the basic functionality of recording the transactions, but along with that, they have an important responsibility of validating this information. And this is all the nodes, what they try to do is, whenever a created, this block is broadcasted to all the nodes, and these nodes, they try to validate the transaction. And once they do that, they provide the proof of work that they have finished this computation, and against the proof of work, they are rewarded with cryptocurrencies. So if this is a Bitcoin blockchain, the rewards will be in Bitcoin. And this is how, whatever the rewards nodes are receiving, this is how a cryptocurrency gets into supply. So in a way, this transaction validation is very important functionality of the nodes, and nodes, they become the supplier of the cryptocurrencies in the market. And in a way, it is also called the mining of cryptocurrencies. There are particular transactions.
I got a message from Jane Gregory today
is validated by
telling me
nodes,
that
this information, new block, it gets attached to
I
the
have a
previous
few
blocks,
issues that I need to
because
work out
all
with
the
my
blocks
life.
are having, a series of
I'll see if I can get them read.
links.
He's claiming if I carry on, I'll just turn out like
all blocks are, there is a chain of blocks that is created, and that's why this technology is called blockchain. So all the information are interconnected, and they are not interconnected particularly, they are interlinked. So in a way, if you want to change any particular block, you will have to change the entire series of blocks above, before it and after it, which is practically impossible. So the any transaction that is recorded on a blockchain, it becomes immutable. It cannot be edited, it cannot be deleted, like forever. So this secures the blockchain, this secures the entire ecosystem. So we can authenticate the information in blockchain because of this particular region. If you want to search a particular block on a blockchain, it is very easy because the blocks are uniquely located, and every block is having a unique address. So for that reason, blockchains have become a very convenient and a very secured ledger to store cryptocurrencies transactions. So associated with this, there is a blockchain, and this both are different technologies. Cryptocurrencies are different technologies, and blockchain is a different technologies, but both are interconnected with each other. They cannot stand alone without each other.
Don't forget to do the poll, guys. We'll finish that off soon and start up another one. Keep it more interesting today.
Blockchain to record their transactions. So once these blocks are attached, they provide a tail for the new information to be attached to them, and this transaction is particularly updated again,
look at a
broadcasted
Tron
to the
scan
node,
as well.
and the nodes in this way they store information. Now if all the nodes are having the copy of the blockchain, it is practically impossible to change any information on a blockchain, right? Because all the nodes will have to change the information. The entire blockchain needs to be changed to make even a small changes on a particular transactions. So this is a very secure and unique way to record transactions, and for that reason, this entire ecosystem is very convenient. And
so what are we looking at here, Susie?
In a way, it is like
we're looking at
another
more money
financial system that we are having. So
being transferred out by the look of it. Is that right?
This was about blockchain. Now let's get on to the first cryptocurrency of the world, that is Bitcoin. But before we begin Bitcoin, there is some information that I would like to share from
is that
the
what
history.
we're looking at?
Now,
$200,000
event from 2007 to
been
2009,
transferred out,
and that is called the world's greatest recession. In this, the GDP, the global GDP, it declined to
looks like they're cleaning out the
and there were
loot.
Lots
is that what we're looking at?
People were.
This is the back office. This is one of the
jobs, and
safes that they keep moving their money in and out of.
It was very downscale.
Look at the amounts of money.
The main reason behind
large amounts of money
was because
incredible.
The world's largest bank, Lehman Brothers, it declared bankrupt. Now, can you imagine the world's largest bank, which is
what's happening, brother?
Assets of
I'm sorry. TRASHSHIT presentation.
And that
brilliant, isn't it?
Declares its bankruptcy.
Oh my God! It can make anything boring.
It would have not mattered.
I know, just talk slack jack.
This particular bank had
they got a new disclaimer though.
Collaboration with the banks across the world.
Which is hilarious.
Reduce the content.
Bank,
go ahead.
So
Dude, you're not a company anymore.
Financial crisis, and because of
it's true.
According to your own words, you're not a company.
The entire world was like
yeah. So they've got to get a collective of nobodies together to sue me now.
Right. So all is one. Richard, do you vote nay?
So this is a classic failure.
Oh, sorry, you don't. You can't do it. You have to have majority in Deo.
Right.
You have to have 100%.
Centralized. The banking system is centralized. The business organizations are centralized.
I believe, yeah, I believe you have to have 100%.
Systems
we're going to struggle with the sound, unfortunately, with you in between, but give it a go. If you can talk in between and people will be able to hear you.
This led to
Wish I
a
could turn him down.
failure of a centralized
actually,
system.
I can.
And there arises
Yeah, because he ain't going to teach me nothing.
a need for a decentralized system in which people have power of their own money. People have
I'm struggling to explain the most basic stuff.
financial systems. We are relying on banks and governments as until now, right? Even today, most of people are relying.
Oh, that's better. I'd rather listen to you any day, mate.
Yeah, if you do it through the web now, there's like a new tab in the webinar thing. If you move to the next tab, it automatically mutes them.
Oh, right. Now, where's that? So you go to more. No.
Well, you're on the web version. Yeah, if you're on the web version, it'll say like TRASHSHIT screen, and then there'll be like another tab.
Oh,
if you move,
okay. Let's have a look.
If you move over to it, it just mutes them.
Oh, right. Let's have a look. Okay, so you can mute him. It says mute TRASHSHIT audio.
Yeah, you can do it that way too.
All right. And then does that mean... Okay, so then I can keep the audio plugged in, which they look at. All right.
Right.
And
somebody named Satoshi Nakamoto published a paper in which he described how a decentralized financial system can be established.
No, you hit mute.
A decentralized currency can be mined, and how a crypto ecosystem can be developed through the
He's talking through his username, through his account.
Paper published on 31st of October 2008. It was just titled Bitcoin Peer-to-Peer Electronic Cash System, and it was authored by Satoshi Nakamoto. Now, nobody knows who is Satoshi Nakamoto. Maybe it is a single person, maybe a company, maybe a corporate, maybe a group of
problem is he's talking through his profile.
But the
should
name
work.
Satoshi Nakamoto is referred to as the
that's how I muted mine
until now.
So what he's done, he's talking through his profile, but he's broadcasting using the PDF, and you can actually mute the PDF, but you can't mute him talking at the moment. Is there any way around that?
Oh, I just right click on the name. It says it says viewing, whatever. It says mute.
Yeah, no, unfortunately.
It says request control, Zoom,
maybe
or mute TRASHSHIT.
What do they call it? I've got what do they call it? Participants. When do I go there? And it doesn't let me do anything.
I had to click on his name or in the green. But whatever you did, he's silent now.
Yeah, but I've turned my sound off. There's a wee microphone there. I think I can turn him off. I wonder if I can do that. No.
Yeah, there should be a microphone.
Yeah, there is. But when I click on it, nothing happens, which is a pain. But he's not saying anything interesting anyway. So that's an interesting point. So if you're a DAO and they wanted to go after
I mean, I believe it's 100%.
Oh, right. That's our case.
So we'll ask 2 members right here. Rich votes no.
Oh, damn.
Oh, so you can't go through the lawsuit.
Yeah. And they'd have to come to New Zealand to do it as well. They can't prosecute me outside the country because that's where the crime has allegedly been committed. So it's a bit of a hard shot. Hey, what about this thing that Mai Summer Vue said? Because we know this ain't real.
Oh, I crushed her. Like an ant.
When was she on again?
She was on at a weird time.
Oh. So if you have a look at this,
it was like 4 a.m. or something.
So Susie's this wallet that we've got up at the moment, it says can't say for certain. Stranger things have happened, but there was 5th international withdrawal address. Only was $14 US left in it, not enough TRX to complete any
transaction.
So they've actually broken the bridge. So that she thinks what she's alleging here is that WOZ won't be able to do any transfers of money. Is that what we're hearing?
Correct. Without topping it.
Yeah. And then if anyone is interested in watching that address, here is the address, which I think we've already done our job. I think that's the same. We're just trying to catch up a wee bit here. So lots happens overnight. I wake up in the morning, I get all these messages in the Avenger chat of things and quotes. I got a really cool quote.
And Summer, I found this back channel where Summer Vue is promoting ton booster and a bunch of other stuff.
Oh, okay. I got a message from Jane Gregory, which I can read now. TRASHSHIT is muted. Oh my God, what am I doing here, Danny? Hold up, I've got to take a screen off. Oh no, I don't. It's not. I have my username visible, but no, wrong screen. Thank goodness. So Jane Gregory sent me a message, mate. Let's listen to this.
Danny, I know you're desperately trying to copy the CoffeeZilla YouTube negative news business model. It's clear, but the reason why you're failing so much while trying so hard is that this job is not for you. Turn your car around today and go back to teaching piano. You're not good at the reporter journalist job. Your quality of work is 2/10. You're never going to make YouTube pay you like CoffeeZilla. You just don't have it. Sorry, it's so clear to see the difference in the low quality of your work. Good luck, Danny. I'm sure you were bullied your whole life. Do something positive with your God-given talents and watch your quality of life change.
Isn't it lovely? That's quite nice. He cares about me.
He doesn't. He hasn't no CoffeeZilla that well either. CoffeeZilla, like for the longest time, didn't make anything.
Well, when you think about it, anyway, if you listen to my story, it's actually not really one of money. Like everything he does is all about money and wealth. And mine might be because I was brought up in a religious cult and I just hate bastards that sit here and gaslight people. If I make money out of this one day, that's going to be great. But it's not my end goal. I mean, his end goal is to scam people and get money and increase his life. I said, why don't you try and give me some guidance when I interview you? The questions are already in the description of the video. If you watch the latest video of CoffeeZilla, you will see that he never gives people the interview questions because he said you just get popcorn, tin, basic answers, you see. And I said, I have no problems with you trying to coach me. Why don't we meet in the studio in about 3 hours from now? Here's the link. So let's see. And you can already see the questions that I will ask you. Just keep it so we can keep it on target. So if you want to go have a look at those guys, you'll see that. But isn't that lovely that he really cares about me? Or do you think it's unusual that he can't actually answer the
exactly like you?
What was that?
The guy who died of cancer. Keith.
Keith Williams.
Is that the same personality?
Yeah, well, they gaslight you and they talk down to you and they criticize your suit. They criticize that you pay rent. If you're a poor person, you're not successful.
To me, in the industry, if you criticize someone's appearance,
look at the picture. Here's
then you have nothing.
Of BTCC. There it is. They have got a server room. This is what a real server room looks like. Oh. What was that?
Yeah, I think Summer Vue's probably crying right now.
So what have they got? Bitcoin mining is the precious.
I took over the chat room. Did you vote?
What?
Did you vote in the Telegram chat?
What Telegram chat?
Summer Vue's.
Oh, I don't know if I'm allowed in there anymore. Is it Telegram? I'll have a look. I did go in there. I actually have got access to that. I think I've got.
You see the poll going?
I'll have a wee look. What have we got? I found Kim and wrote her a few emails. I haven't looked at my emails yet, so she'll be thinking, "Oh God, he knows me now." Yeah, that's a problem, isn't it? I try to bookmark these so that I can go. I can never go back to the Telegram and actually find the group where I was. Money.
TPU.
Oh, found it. So what have we got since then?
There's a poll.
Oh, there is a poll by Bill. Should I confess my crimes? Yes, voted. There you go. Sending messages are not allowed in this group. Oh, because you can do poll.
I can go to poll.
Oh, but if I do a poll, she'll kick me out. At the moment, she can't see me there. Oh, fucking hell. My name's right there. The Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger has joined the chat via the invite link. So let's do can we do a poll as well? Are we missing anything with trash shit? Supply is limited. So this whole thing of BTCC is simulated and it's not real. Then if you listen to that video of Mai Summer Vue, who was basically working with Sam Lee, which is the guy that started WOS, she was his right-hand lady. She was his bitch. Sam was actually paying for her accommodation or her apartment. She actually got an apartment from Sam and then complained that her apartment was too small for her and his son Andrew and asked to be upgraded to a bigger apartment, and Sam was paying her rent. And now I'm pretty sure she's Skyped back to California, where she was originally from.
Because I think one of her multi Facebook profile says in California.
Oh, right. Well, that's great. And we've reported that platform she uses as well. So I'll be actually interested to see whether that lasts long. Do you know what I mean? So if I go and bring up my Facebooks.
So next, California is going to get an anonymous tip of someone promoting We're All Satoshi, who's living in California.
Well, I reckon that's going to be the great one, because as soon as she promotes anything, we can now go back to the Californian people who have wrote that cease and desist letter and say, well, here's a lady,
who heavily promoted it.
Customize, always on top, or full screen, always show.
And it's still communicating with people running it.
Yes. So it's guilty by association.
Bingo.
Yeah. So let's go to this window. What are we going to do? We're going to have a look at something interesting. Oh, yeah. I've bookmarked her scam so we can find it. So
we have her pitch deck too.
Yeah.
If you feel like doing that one later too.
Yeah. That's good.
Promise you not it. Yeah, we promise to scam you.
Well, I want to see if that's still online. I'm just trying to find it now. I'm sure I put that somewhere clever. I can't see it. Official StreamYard. I thought I bookmarked that link of hers. Zoom. Oh, there it is. I have got it. All right. So let's just flip to another screen, and now we're going to go.
She has like a Bible meeting.
So this is her Promise United. She's got 34 members, and you can pay $10 a month, and you can get educated on how to use crypto. And her YouTube channel has one video, and it has 2 subscribers. One is me. And
actually,
the other is Bob.
you have to take the live, Danny. She hit all her videos in live.
Oh, I see. So she might have them as links only. What do they call them? Right. Well, let's tune in for Trash Shit. Oh, there's nothing. There's no point. He's not going to say that we don't know. See, he's just going to say a whole lot of gaslighting and slides, and he's going to talk to you so you can't talk. You can't ask any questions in the chat room.
It's the same presentation. I don't care. I don't understand how this is the MasterClass.
Yeah, and he's got like 416 people in here at the moment learning.
Yeah, in one slide.
They're hoping that they're going to actually get paid. That's what they're hoping. They're going to get that it's going to go live. They're starving for information. That's what the truth of the matter is.
They're delaying because they can't show the trading.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, let's do MasterClass for 5 days.
I love looking at these people in the rooms, like this lady here, for example. Is this a man or a lady? It doesn't really matter. We can be anything. There's a lady here. She's got the best camera angle ever.
I know.
She's got my glasses, man. It's like if you had nostril hairs, it would be a problem.
Well, let's see. Yeah, I don't know what that lady is doing.
Yeah. Because they
but the one lady,
their camera on, they get kicked
out.
Aldo
or whatever his name is in on it. Lewis, I don't know.
What about Lewis?
Don't know. He's a flower. It's amazing.
It's amazing grace. Hey, this guy here, he's part of the Financial Freedom team, isn't he? That guy with the glasses there.
Aldo?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And I saw there's 2. I spotlighted 2 of them yesterday. And it's real funny. If I spotlight people, they turn their cameras off, so we can't spotlight them. They're trying to give people their privacy. And who do you think this is? Know who Aldo is. That there's somebody recording. Yeah, I should use that. Jolt.
That person is definitely recording you.
Yeah, I reckon. Sorry, Rob, did I give away your identity? Oops. There goes his YouTube channel. Yeah. Oh, look at that.
Look at that guy sleeping.
Which one's that? Do we have a sleeper?
The guy beneath the blonde.
Oh no, he's that same guy, Aldo.
Oh.
Oh shit! I just did something wrong then. Got to be careful when I'm using my magic pad, because if I go too far to the left, it takes me back, and then I lose my internet connection. What's he saying about that? Let's have a look. Did you like my thumbnail today? Did you see my thumbnail?
Did not.
Let's bring it up.
I was destroying Summer Vue.
Oh well, this thumbnail I did today, I think it was. We've got two thumbnails.
I side chatted like every member in the chat.
Here's the first thumbnail. That's that is. Let me explain my picture. Look at bloody what's his name? David. Look at him. I mean, what a photo. And then you've got trash. Notice the trash. And then notice the shit. That's great. I love my thumbnails. Oh, they just get better and better. I must say, I'm getting quite good. And then if you go to Mai Summer Vue's one today, which we'll bring up, dropping a picture in there now. BTC, is it fake? Question mark. Listen to that video, guys. And you can see she's got two fake BTCC banners in the right place. I don't know if I'm allowed to do that publicly. But yeah, no, check out those, ladies and gentlemen. It's pretty breathtaking. So you've got TRASHSHIT, and TRASHSHIT is in here at the moment, and there he is with his BTC claims, saying that BTC is the best thing since sliced bread, but no one can get any money out of it. You're basically playing a game of Monopoly. It's not plugged into any centralized exchanges, even though they claim they're going to be on, is it Binance? Binance?
I'm never going to be on Binance.
Yeah, and there's no such proof of that. And also other things, the audit that they're doing for Boomerang at the moment.
Not even happening.
No, and they told us who they're getting the audit with, but you go to the audit company and it shows you who's actually in the queue. And
Correct.
There's no one in there. So it's just bullshit on bullshit. And it's just all, and what do you think is going to happen when they get this alleged audit? Well, we found a
the
user interface, and we now need to spend 4 weeks fixing it. And we're working around the clock. And while we're working around the clock, we're launching new products for We Are All Satoshi to sell. And, this sort of shit.
The auto say, we don't care about the interface. Does it work?
Yeah,
and what's how good is your security?
Yeah.
And who got the majority of the coins? If you pre-mined and all that stuff.
Hey, let's just tune in to see if he's saying any farty stuff.
BTC20 Smart Chain and Bitcoin Code Technology is the official domain of our smart chain. So if we speak of BTC20 blockchain, our blockchain is EVM compliant.
It's the same thing as
that means we are.
So is it EVM compliant?
We are equipped with the
Wouldn't
latest
you be
technology.
able to go to EVM and find that out?
Virtual machine. Back when
all the stuff
was introduced, a technology associated with Ethereum was also introduced, EVM, and that brought us, that introduced us to smart contracts.
Smart contracts.
And you can see how smart contracts have shaped the entire blockchain and cryptocurrency systems. So being EVM compliant for any blockchain is a very, it's a very huge thing, and we are EVM compliant. So that means we are adaptable to all the new and latest technology that are about to come. So our blockchain is EVM compliant. If we speak of speeds, our blockchain has a ideal TPS of 64,000. You can see how fast the transactions are happening. And if you consider Bitcoin's TPS, it's just 6 to 7 TPS. Tron, 2000 TPS.
You know what that is.
MasterCard, Visa card, 25,000 TPS.
I don't even know if anyone knows what that is.
So TPS
Did you just mention Visa card?
Second. Our blockchain has 64,000 TPS. And gas fees, if we consider it's not even a cent.
Wrong idea.
It's less than a cent for particular transactions. So this blockchain is fast, scalable, secure, decentralized, and BTCC is its native coin. Again, the BTCC is on exact roadmap of Bitcoin.
It isn't, because Bitcoin didn't have B-Fuel, Nandi.
Also only through
Correct.
Many projects are about to launch on
even a new guy in crypto knows that.
Seen in our official channels that many airdrops and many systems are getting onto our BTC20
I think
blockchain.
I've stuffed up some stuff now.
So this will give immense opportunity for everybody who is mining BTCC, because maybe a couple of months from now, or maybe 3 to 4 months from now, BTCC is bound to go high.
Oh, bound to.
It is right now at $62, and we might expect
which is funny because one of them says it's frozen
in coming years, coming months. Sorry, not
at the
years.
amount.
Yeah.
Right. So here is an opportunity for you to start mining BTCC as early as possible, because this is limited. Everything in crypto space is limited. The supply itself, all cryptocurrencies, is limited. So if you just keep on thinking, if you just keep on wondering, should I or should I not?
Danny,
so
just mute him.
Danny, just mute him. Because every day, number of miners are getting onto the system.
All right, mute.
So much better.
It is really. It's just, you could do this. Why don't you do the pitch deck on this? Because the truth of the matter is, you know more about this than they do. And if you were giving this presentation and using their pitch deck, you would probably look at the claims and go, "Oh my God, I can't substantiate that. I can't prove that's true and factual."
And he's trying to explain what a ledger is, which is the most basic thing in crypto, and he's like struggling, which means you know nothing.
Well,
don't present.
I had to go doing a presentation yesterday. The only problem is I can't read the bloody words. So it's like, I'm gonna actually, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go through their pitch deck, and I'm actually going to read the pitch deck as they've got it, and then I'm going to use ChatGPT to say what is arbitrage trading, and then get ChatGPT to write and see how much it parallels to what they're pushing, if you know what I mean. So I'm gonna work on that today, because I want to have another go at doing their pitch deck, because it's just pathetic. So CD20 miners, these miners, theoretically you plug them in, and would you have to have pretty powerful hardware to do it?
Okay, let's explain some stuff. Back in the day, when Bitcoin was still in its infancy, you could mine with the built-in graphics card, which is like the worst. Okay.
Yep.
And then it got to the point where you needed specialized hardware. And then they back in the day, we called it like between 700 and like 3,000 if you wanted a super high-end one. Okay.
Yep. So now
and you can either,
that's what we're religion. We're going backwards with technology.
Right. So you can mine by yourself and get 100% of the work, but you might not get anything. Or you mine with a team. And it would split up the reward.
Thanks, Susie.
And then the reason why graphics cards went up so much in price, crypto people found out if I use my graphics card, it would do a lot better.
Right.
Therefore, by pumping the price of every graphics card known to man, even the crappiest one.
Yeah, that's right. Because my mate has a whole lot of computers and he mines at home. And he said that when he bought his graphic card, it was only $600, but now to buy a good graphics card is about $900. Yeah. So they've just hiked the price of those up.
That's because all the crypto people want them for crypto because they're all good.
Yep.
Versus the machine is usually specialized. You have two machines, like one for Bitcoin, and the other ones are for like script mining, which is the other altcoins besides Bitcoin.
Right. So the smaller tokens rather than the heavier.
Yeah, it'd be the alternate, like Ethereum, Dogecoin.
So from a layman's point of view, if I was to say, well, Bitcoin's halving, so now the mathematical equations are a lot more complex. So
correct. Every 4 years,
your phone or your tablet as a mining device is just.
Well, you can, but you're not going to learn much.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's this new thing that Jan Gregory is doing, the bit harvesting thing, that you basically boost a real machine, and there's 10 of these stupid USB drive things that plug into computers. Just, I've got people that said they've already proven that's a scam, but they're alleging that you can use a small device to do V8 engine stuff.
You can't. Like there's warehouses that are like 20 acres, 30 acres, like data centers that are mining Bitcoin. That are like hooked up to solar, wind, some are hooked up to nuclear power. It's insane. Or hydro dams.
Yeah, so all of a sudden the power for the country can be like this battery that my mate Ryan was claiming about. He's got this new battery that charges in like 20 seconds, and it lasts 8 times longer, and it's lighter. It's basically air because it's made out of foam and polystyrene. And you go, well, why isn't this technology harnessed? And why did the country build a dam to power the country for when they could have just used these simple batteries that you can recharge in 20 seconds? It's because it's
if anybody wanted to ever see that, you gotta look up, I believe it's Denmark or Greenland. It's 80%, 80 to 90% renewable energy. Yeah. That's the highest out there right now. Everything is reusable. They use everything from burning trash to geothermal to wind to solar. I think even ocean, like tide.
Tidal stuff. Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it? Yeah.
And they're only 80 to 90.
Just kicking somebody out of my I get quite a lot of spam from bloody what do you call it, from Rumble. These idiots telling me that they can get my crypto back. Oh, here we go. Here's the how much money you can make. So
I mean, the next advancement in mining is quantum computers, but they're not like readily available.
Yeah.
You gotta pay big money.
Right.
And you better be like a scientist to need it.
And justify the expenditure, as they say.
Yeah. Or government agency.
Yeah. No, that's interesting.
So, and then also he keeps talking about let's go back to the halving.
Yep.
So every 4 years, the dip. So let's say you get 12 Bitcoins this year. You're mining, you get 12 Bitcoins, right?
Boom, I'm rich. Yep.
Yeah. Because you mined a block. 4 years go by. Now, if you mine that same block, you'll get half.
Right.
And then next 4 years, you get half of that. And then half of that. And it keeps going like that. That's the halving.
Right. That's not fair. And then I need to spend twice as much energy to carry on where I was to get up the same.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. Unless you built a whole solar outfit, which some crazy miners have done. They built a shed with solar miners and.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not going to earn as much, but unless you pay money for the miners.
Yeah.
Like the upgraded miners. Which have the more advanced hardware.
He loves spreadsheets, this guy. I mean, it's like, what did...
yeah. Also, everybody pay attention to the note on the bottom that says pump and dump.
Oh, yeah. Pump and dump. Oh, my God. I never noticed that tab. I thought it was
that
in the icons at the
bottom.
bottom. That is amazing.
That means there's coins that he's pumping up the price because he bought cheap.
Here we go.
Like where it's like 1 millionth of a penny or whatever. And then he's going to go promote a program to pump that coin up, and then he's going to dump it.
Now remember, this is their presenter, right? And this is his computer. Is it his computer screen? I think.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, but he haven't got a screen at the moment. But there is a tab when he goes back to his normal screen that shows that he's promoting Trade 11, which is also paying 65% to people, which is just ridiculous. That's why he earns the name Trash Shit, everyone. He talks trash, and he's just a piece of shit. And if I have my way, I could put him in the bag. Oh, look, my finger's cut off on that. I must fix that.
I love how they started the meeting. Well, he's part of a company called Dream Billions.
certainly is. Dream billions, and that's just we're living the dream, isn't he? He's living the dream, that boy.
They are so ridiculous.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, I think it was.
It's actually tiring, isn't it? Listen to them go on about it because it literally is.
I think it was David who started the. I don't want to be rebroadcasted, so I think that's why Joe did the introduction. Where you cannot record.
Because
or
well,
broadcast.
as soon as you hit record, as soon as that message comes up saying it's been broadcasted, it's telling you that you're actually in a public meeting. So
correct.
So you can't be in a public meeting and then decide that you want to be private. And yes, I do get people writing to you complaining that I've breached their privacy, but I go back and say it was a public meeting, and it just
Correct. That's like if I'm walking on the sidewalk, and you go, oh, it's a public sidewalk. Don't record me.
Yeah, and it's just like, well, sorry guys, but you know, I don't want to rain in your parade, but you don't have a shit show in hell in enforcing that theory. You know, and that's what it really comes down to.
I don't know.
Go away,
like,
Siri.
who's gonna sue me, Dave?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The Dayo comes to town, and it's like, hey, look.
And I'm like, all right, Judge. Judge, they don't have clean hands. Here's the state of California. Here's the Australian government. Here's the agent going after Sam, who's also part of his company.
Well, I'm sure they wouldn't like the fact that if they went to go after me, that Danny got the purple medal. And Jan Greger would realise that my business model was a bit different than he assumed. you know, it's just ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah, Mr. Fake Mustache.
I'd love to get some critiques from Jan Gregory. I'd ask him, then I'd say, well, maybe I could give you some critiques. If you didn't do something that was so shady, you wouldn't have got fined $165,000 from you know, the
Security Exchange.
Yeah, so it's you know, we can all give advice about everyone, but as I said the other day, we're all trying to be better versions of ourselves. So yeah, so I'm actually I think this is quite funny that this BTCC platform seems to be, you can put money in, but you can't get money out. But you can exchange your money into USDT and have it sitting there in your back office looking at you going, I've got USDT. What part of people's mentality do they think they've got an asset here, that they don't question the fact that they can't get their asset back to their fiat currency?
So I bet you if you look at half of these people, they're probably from Hyperverse.
Yeah, still waiting to get their money back from Mr. H.
And they said, hey, if you come into this, we'll transfer the money owed.
Yeah.
And we'll pay you, supposedly.
Who knows? Maybe it's just like an asset that will never.
They're
hoping one day somebody's going to accidentally open the floodgates and let all the money out. And then I go to people, where's the money? This is what Mai Summer Vue actually said in her video. Hey, do you reckon we should make Mai Summer Vue our project and let's see if we can make her an Avenger? Do you think she can be turned around and trusted?
I don't know. I mean, because she still talks to Chavez.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like if she wasn't talking, if I didn't catch that she was talking to Chavez.
Well, the interesting thing was the fact that if Chavez sees this video that she did, he may have not watched that video. I reckon she's going to be in the shit with him. That's part of the reason I said if she's calling him out as a fake, then I think that's going to be fun. Because imagine saying, oh, yeah, I did believe it was a fake at the start, but don't kick me out of your network, out of your community.
Well,
I really need you.
Did you watch the full video?
Yeah, I did. We watched it together. That's why I replayed it. I did start. It's actually breathtaking. Because at that point, she basically said, I'm just going to tell him as it is. And she didn't hold back. I think anyone that's invested in BTCC should actually watch it. Because she's gone through Chavez's video and done, you know, a sort of analysis.
Well, I like the part where she goes, I was hacked.
Did she say she was hacked?
Yeah. And when she was writing in the ticket. She's like, someone changed my MetaMask.
Oh, was that you?
No.
The claim with the California Department of Financial Protection and of Innovative, go to here. Oh, and this is the other thing, guys. While we've got your attention here and we've got you on the screen, do remember that we don't follow other people's business models, but we do have a website called dehek.com. And if you go there, you can see that we have quite a substantial website. It's got over 1,000 blogs on it. It's been going for a while. There is a link here to a passive income. Don't click on that. You'll get distracted. But if you click on the Contact Us page, you'll see that we actually have a form on our website where you can submit information. And we want your information because what I will try and do just while we're there is I'll show you the database that we actually have got. But let's go back with that. And if you go down to the bottom here, you'll see in our blog section, you'll find our blogs. But if you just, on the homepage, I've pinned the latest blog. And the latest blog, you're not coming in just yet, mate. You just keep your horns ready. I'll see you in there, Richard. See you there, mate. Smiling away. Have you got your headphones in? You got your, oh, he has got the, he has, I can see him in the background. But you come down here, it's got this help. These are all the other, like, companies like CoffeeZilla. Yeah, these are the companies. I did a video asking these guys to help us. And I have had a couple reach out to me. The guy with the beard down the bottom, one of his mates reached out to me. So if you are one of these scam busters and you are watching my video, please reach out to me. I would like to become a stronger force. But anyway, there's this how to report global, the global guide. And in here, you'll find all the report links. Now, we are going to keep this information, and we mean this. We're going to keep this information up to date. So if you are in the United States, Australia, Brazil, Canada, Europe, India, New Zealand, South Africa, Sri Lanka, United Kingdom, UAE, Vietnam, or you want to report stuff, there's one link that we haven't added in here, and that is how to report a Zoom meeting. Now, we've had a lot of success getting these Zoom meetings kicked out because they're not allowed to promote behind MLM, not behind MLM. They're not allowed to promote multi-level marketing. So, and we've had them shut down, but now Zoom are ignoring our emails. It's just incredible. So, but we might put the link in here. We will put the link in here to report to Zoom and other things, like how to report a video to YouTube and the like. So we'll go back. All right, Richard, we've got Richard here. He's in the background. Here you go, mate.
What's up?
What's up?
That's Danny.
Oh, that's the wrong one. I've got my wrong screen on. I meant to go on here and do this. Oh, I can't beat the real thing. So how you doing, mate? Are you going to vote for them to take me to court in the Deo?
Oh, wow. Can you guys tell me if I got an echo or not? Because I can hear myself echo.
It may be. I mean, I have a bit of a
I heard Bob echoing.
Yeah, I can't. Well, put it this way. I go into the settings. I go to audio.
You want me to call on What's Up?
No, I'll keep that free if I can. Echo cancellation is on at my end. And now I'm going to go into your settings and go to edit mic settings. And I've already got automatically adjust microphone. I'm going to turn that off. I want to turn your echo on and off. So right now, I want to know whether you talk for a bit, Rich.
Yep. I think it went away and you were scrambled, but right when you said go, it stopped.
Now I want to know whether Richard sound echoey then, but there's a button where I can tick echo cancellation, and I'm ticking that now. So have another go, Rich. Talk now.
Yeah, it doesn't echo on my end no more.
You're in the studio, mate. So everything you hear is just not even taken into consideration.
Yep.
But when I'm broadcasting on 8 different streams, it picks up all the sound and tries to marry it together, and that's what happens really. So so I'd just be interested to know. So we've got Susie in there going echo, yes, yes. That doesn't really help me. So when I clicked,
I hear Bob.
When I said I clicked the echo off, did you hear that echo? Was it better with it on or off? Nice job, yay.
I bet Rob would say, don't let it marinate. I bet Rob would say, let it Mardi Gras.
Mardi Gras. Hey, Mardi Gras. So it should be sounding pretty good. We've got 20 people in the chat room. So if you are here, could you please do the poll? Also, what you could do
you got a new poll?
Well, I haven't got a new one, but I want to finish off the old one because it wasn't very exciting, really. But I will read the poll. I don't get to do the poll, which really pisses me off. But so far, do you think they could play just a video instead of doing this every week? So there's a question. So at the moment on the screen, we've got Trash Shit. And if you listen to Trash Shit, he's just...
Yeah, I couldn't take it, man. I had to leave.
But they could play a video. They could just record this and put it on their YouTube channel. And, and then we could ban them.
It's like he's going to start a MasterClass. She said that 2 months ago, and it's been the same crap.
Yeah. Well, you broke up then, would you believe that? We've got no echo, but we've just broke up there for a bit. So sounds good. We've got the sound crew has let us know that it sounds good until Bob starts speaking, because he's in there now. So he's probably going to start a whole new lot of echoing, but I think we're all right.
Hello.
Yeah. Can you hear any echo of Bob?
Bob's in the multiverse.
Can you hear any echo of Bob? Can you hear any echo of Bob?
Bob left.
Can you hear any echo of Bob?
Bob left.
Can you hear any echo of Bob? Bob left? Bob left? What's up? Bob never leaves, man. Yeah. They've got 380 people here. They've actually lost about 30 people who have fallen asleep on the job. We've turned the sound off because we don't want to listen to them. Right, I'm going to end the poll. Now we need a new poll. We've got 19 votes. Thank you very much. That's pretty awesome. Thanks, guys. Last opportunity.
Can Summer Vue be fixed?
Oh, yeah. Can Summer Vue be made an Avenger? Do you reckon that's worth it? Can we make an Avenger Mai Summer Vue?
That's an operation? That's an operation, or that's a spy tactic?
Well, I don't know. I sort of, I've got to learn how to spell a name if we use that. But what I'm thinking of is there will have to be a dress code.
Use your acronym. Use your acronym.
Acronym.
MSV.
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 KEY. Mickey Mouse Club.
Hey,
what do you mean?
That's V.E.N.'s program, okay?
What's that?
Mickey Mouse.
Oh, is it? Oh, it is too. Yes, that's right. Straight from Walt Disney. You're allowed to use the Mickey Mouse ears and Mickey Mouse's images in your branding when you're promoting a Ponzi scheme. They didn't think that one out very well. Imagine going to Walt Disney and saying,
we'll say it like this. Mai Summer Vue, if you're listening, when you are listening, we will pay you. I'm the only one that brings money to this platform anyway. So we'll pay you weekly if you want to jump ship. You don't have to do anything. You just sit back and relax for a while, and then when the time is right, you can tell us all about Sam Lee.
So what the question is, can we make a N or A? Is it A or N? A Avenger.
A-N Avenger.
Avenger out of Mai Summer Vue? Question mark. Yes.
Yeah.
Got it. Everything is possible.
I know I'm not voting for this one.
No, not a snowball's chance in hell. There we go. Not a snowball's chance in hell. Not a snowball's chance in hell. Exclamation mark. Oh, the exclamation mark pushes me over the length. Do we need a third option? Never say no. No, just the two. All right, here we go. Starting the poll, everyone. Go in there and poll to your heart's content. Have we learned anything from Trash Shit yet? So he's talking about the volume that they've done in 20. The volume is $8,800. Isn't that alarming? And there's that graph that Rob always goes on about. Oh, can you guys see this? What have I done?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no.
Everything is simplified in a pie chart. You can chart all the money that came in, and then you put a slice for how much never came out because it's in the hands of the scammers. They don't have a product. They're not a legitimate. They're not even an illegitimate business. They're a freaking scam. And if you got anything else better to say than that, please come on the line and explain it to me. Please.
Yeah, and if this was I was just going to say, if this was, I can't even say what I'm going to say. It's not really a good idea. But I mean, it should have been. Let's just say when this was being born, it should have been not born. It shouldn't have been even led to get this far, you know. And there is some interesting things too, because we've actually got which I'll just flip into because I think I've got it easy in a bookmark. But if you go to this Explorer here, right? This is the Explorer window of B Fuel. Not B Fuel.
What does that look like?
That's Hcash, isn't it? So isn't this the nuts and bolts of Hcash's back end? And then if you go to the one that he just had on a few minutes ago, which is BTCC. Now, to put it short, this is Hypertext. Basically, Hypertext has developed this software that you're looking at in this graphical interface. That's a good way of putting it. And then if you switch to BTC, which is theoretically completely different to Sam Lee, this is their version of it. So do you notice any difference between these two platforms? Are we telling you that this is not connected? Now, this is meant to be Chavis, and this is meant to be Hypertext Group. Now, there is a slight difference. Now, can anyone in the group here tell us what the difference between these two interfaces are?
Yeah, the difference is summer's favorite colors at the beginning of the summer, and summer's favorite colors at the end of the summer.
I was going to go, you're wrong, but you're right. It is the color. The only difference, and the data. But if you can see, this is Hcash, and this is basically, let's call it B fuel for the use of okay words. But yeah, so that's really interesting. So how would that be possible if this is Chavis's company? And why would they accidentally use exactly the same software that looks like it's custom designed? You know what I'm saying?
Oh no,
it's open source, Danny.
It's open source.
It's the source.
We can sell lemonade on there.
Oh, I like lemonade.
Why does he have the bridge tab? Why does he have the bridge? Look at his tab. He has a tab called bridge.
Oh, he's teasing people, mate. Here we go. Let's look at his tabs. Okay, so for a start, when you get these,
that's why I have the Brazilian wax analogy. They use psychology for everything.
There's lots
so if
of
you go to Bridge, you should go to that same website and see why he has that open.
Hey, he's breaking their terms and conditions. So he's got keep video, which is how you download videos. And they're not allowed to download the videos. Naughty boy. Yeah. Sign into T11. You know what
how do we know? How do we know we're going to do an NDA with the real Chavez?
Well, it could be AI.
Right. Exactly. It could be the man on the freaking moon.
So what else we got here? We've got C2C trading. What's that?
Yeah, why don't you go to it?
I want to click on it. Well,
Chavez, have your attorneys call my attorneys.
So what we got? We'll go from here. We'll go C2C trading. Oh, let's see if we can go there.
What is C2C? C2C trading tutorial.
Yeah. So is he promoting other things? Maybe this is his way of hoping that people. What is C2C trading? Peer-to-peer trading.
Stablecoin.
Is it just? There's no website address in here, is there? Looks like
I got a question for Bob.
No questions very much. Not Saturday. Oh, it is Saturday. Ask away.
No, Saturdays are the new Q&A.
Saturdays tech questions, please. Why do you have
the D Financial breakaway room with Bob?
I used to. I used to promote a thing called a tourist activity here in New Zealand called blackwater rafting, and you literally go through a cave in
that is awesome.
A wetsuit, and you have like I don't know, floaty tubes, and you just get drifted through the cave, and you get to see all the glow worms.
Man.
It was really cool. But
Bob, you want to go to New Zealand with me this summer?
Oh,
yeah, please do. I'll be your tour guide. But people used to be in an area called Waitomo, and Waitomo has a whole lot of caves, and a lot of cavers go there and go to these caves. So the biggest asked question they used to get was, how many undiscovered caves are in the area? And you listen to that question, that's a great question. And they say, about 1,000. Oh, how do they know that? Well, they're undiscovered. We don't know. But anyway. Yeah. But yeah, it used to be quite funny. And they used to bring up and ask what the grade of the water was the other one, which is, and when you go whitewater rafting, it's out of 1 to 5, and 5's terrible. They used to say, 0. And they go, 0. We're going whitewater rafting. No, it's blackwater rafting because it's quite a cool event, really.
Jokes like that have to originate from somewhere like New Zealand.
Yep. Now, you would think that when you're doing a presentation that is changing people's lives, that you would go from, instead of going from 420 people down to 300 and 58. That does tell you a little bit about his presentation skills, doesn't it?
Yeah. Hey, Danny.
Yes, darling.
I was asking if I can ask Bob a question, but you segued right back to where my question's coming from.
Oh, I did?
Yeah. Hey, Bob. Yeah, right? Did he leave?
No, he's still there. He's just ignoring you.
He's gone. Mr. Bill. Mr. Bill.
He's gone. No, he's gone. He's fallen off the stage again. I'd love to know what sort of internet he's got. I reckon he's really from India. Hey, there's more people claiming. So far, we've had 6 votes. So go in there. If you're in the chat room here, go to my YouTube channel, because I know you might listen to us on other platforms. Just go to danny.co.nz, find my website, go into my YouTube channel, go into the chat room, and then vote, because we have, can we make an Avenger out of Mai Summer Vue? 57% of people so far believe that we can. So that's great. We've only had 7 votes. Thank you very much for that last person who just voted. I wish I could vote as well.
Yeah.
Oh, Bob's back. Get your question ready before he falls off the stage again.
We'll
do an announcement.
So Bill.
Hold it.
Yep.
I had to vote in the poll. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, I got to vote too, but it's going to take too long to come back. So Bill, the other day when you were talking with Summer Vue on her live, right?
Hold it a minute. Bob voted no. Not a snowball chance in hell, because I can see because there's 7 votes. Anyway, Karen Ritt, sorry, the other day.
So the other day she asked you, like, point blank, why are you doing this to me, attacking me? If you want to attack me, why don't you come with a solution, right? And I know that you were directing everything with her and towards her, and we're against her, but we didn't do anything against her. We were just exposing her, right? But I really have had that answer to that question for so long, and that's really, it's right back at you. It's like a boomerang, Summer Vue. We want you to come on board, but we want you to see where we're coming from for the right reasons. We're not freaking the scumbags. We're not coming to this thing from the wrong direction. You know what I'm saying, Danny? Like, why do we always have to come to this call and then reorient ourselves to the place where we're supposed to be in the right? We are in the right. There's nowhere in the world on YouTube, on the internet today, that you could go to get the facts about these scams. So, Summer Vue, you want out of the scam life, come on board with us. Should have pressed record.
What you just said was actually quite interesting. They said if you want out of the scam life, and that's the problem, is they've been sold a passive income opportunity. They're passionate about crypto, and they just want this to work so much that they haven't stopped to analyze.
But here's the thing, Danny. Like, if you take this guy who put $10,000 to buy that license, like, with Crypto G, me, and Susie, if you probably take, I don't know, 2,000 to 3,000, and you buy early into a coin, you could have your own nod, and you could create a passive income for a third of the cost.
That's my point. That's my point, Bob. Yeah. So I just wanted you to know that when you say the stuff that you say and they come at you like that, you got to know, Bill, that you're not the only one, man. I wish there was 5, 10 more of you, 20 more of Danny. I wish there was another one that I could hear this kind of stuff every day, man.
I would be able to handle the audio. But if there was 20 Dannys, you would be able to handle the audio of all the bills.
Well, let's go back to Flatpacker. We haven't brought him up yet. But here's the guy that helps people set up their crypto wallets and the like.
Yeah.
So there's people out there that do that sort of stuff. I mean, I would like a managed portfolio. I mean, you could talk to me and tell me something 10 times. It doesn't sort of sink into the brain.
Right.
But, I love it when Crypto G gives me the advice about, my MetaMask and all that sort of stuff. And like, I don't even know how much money I've got there at the moment. Let's have a wee sneaky look. But it is quite fun when you figure out that you're doing something that is more stable and you don't have to freak out that the fact that, like, everyone that's invested in BTCC, everyone that's invested in We Are All Satoshi, everyone that's invested in Boomerang is reliant on one person, and that's Chavis. And they have bought his dream, and he's just taken all your money and given you nothing back. Now, look at this. Yesterday, this was $600. Now it's $622. Now, that's really exciting because that's going up. It's gone up by whatever it is. And I've diversified my portfolio, so I have.
You keep diversifying.
Yeah, and now I need to look for whatever went up. I could look at that and go, well, whatever's going down, I should switch it out and perhaps go up to something that's going up. Now, where's the graph for it going up?
That's entertaining. That's entertaining to me.
Mate, I've got other ways to entertain myself, but that's more fun. I mean, and what am I risking? I actually risking
that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
because
we're not being financial advisors. We're talking about it in real time for what it is.
You can't sit
like
here and
disclaimer
and say it's not financial advice. I just think because it's not regulated with crypto, we can get away with it. But if I was sitting here telling you should buy stocks and shares, I'd probably need to be a financial advisor in a way, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
Why is it different if I'm doing it in crypto? It's just that we can do it and there's no policing. It's that's the difference, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
So they don't know what to do with it right now.
Yeah. And it's not like we're trying to bring revenge. Like Danny says, he's a vigilante. It's just that we're left with the dream that there's more avenging to the fact that this stuff happened to more than people than we could count. And I want to come on the line every day and be like, hey, you know what? We're still alive. Let's make the most of what we can get out of this for the right reasons instead of being scammed. So
I'll teach you how to get scammed. Watch this, guys. Hey, by the way, thanks for the love hearts. If you give me love hearts, you get more people in the live, which is quite exciting. We'll go back to shit in a minute, please. But what I was going to do, I was going to show you how I make money because let's see, crypto address. Is it address? Oh, there it is. So if you want to watch my crypto balance go up from, see, now I've gone into MetaMask directly, and I don't know why this is. It tells me that I've got $615.
It might be checking a different exchange.
Is it? So then if I go back to
like the arbitrage, like Bitcoin might be 63 and it might be 62.9 on another exchange. So that might be, it looks like there's a $7 swing.
I think he's gone on to what's he done now? He's gone on to. So this is. I love these. So
the mining of BTC. There's no mining.
Yeah,
it's either have to be proof of work, proof of concept, or as much as we hate smart steps, that new one.
This process involves solving complex mathematical. Look at the love hearts coming flying in now. It might be all Susie, but we have 7 votes. So don't forget while you're clicking those love hearts to go and do that poll. Can Mai Summer Vue be turned around to a possible? Bob's just said no. But we still have 57% of people says she could possibly become an Avenger. We turned Richard around. We asked that in ChatGPT yesterday. Now we've got laughter as well as love hearts coming in. So we've got 20 people in the chat room.
Richard started questioning everything.
I had it set in my mind. I knew that there were scams out there to begin with, but we see it in Mai Summer Vue's video. The guy asked, and the gal asked, where is the money going to come from to swap your mine BTCC for WAS tokens, and then the WAS tokens are going to be swapped into Bitcoin? How? And then they said rat Bitcoin, and they said that it was all going to be on that DApp. But when we started learning how to harvest, they never brought up prior to that about harvesting. They never said anything about the B fuel. So when that happened, I'm like, no, this is a freaking scam. There's no way around it. There's no way around it being a scam. So they're getting over on you with the next product. He's about to launch another product, but they're not going to ever talk about the WAS tokens ever again. I'm supposed to get WAS tokens in September. I'm supposed to get that through Bitcoin. And then you
watch this. You watch this. There he goes. He's just going to carry it away, and he's going to start hyperventilating.
Yep. All right. Say what you said again, Bob.
But yeah, there's ways you can make money. Like, no joke. Like, there's certain places you look, and they make, like, there's this one dude, like, I'm kind of a little bit jealous of, but he makes like $15,000 off of playing games on his phone. Okay, so there are ways you can. Right. It's just how much time do you have, and do you want to have to do stuff like task, or put a decent size of money and wait, because you get like those are the ways.
Where do you get the decent size money from? That's the
but
that's what a lot of people. There's a lady on
what he's saying though.
But the thing, there's a lady on Mai Summer Vue thing the other day who said they've maxed out their credit. No, it wasn't. It was yesterday's meeting. A lady's maxed out her credit card.
Yeah.
And now she's
Carl
stressing
said
that
that.
she won't be able to pay. I mean, isn't that crazy?
Yeah, Carl said that in Rob's video, right?
And they go, we don't know. Sorry.
That could be a front though from Carl. That could be scammery right there. That could be.
He's not that intelligent.
Well, that's the point. What Bob? That's what Bob pointed out though. There's a way where you could get money in, which is called an investment, and that's why it's a Ponzi scheme. And then there's a way where you can make money, and that's what they're trying to plead to you that is happening with V.E.N.D in the video look. And they just rinse and repeat, and they use the same software like you just showed with the two exchanges or whatever you want to call that.
Yeah.
You know, their blockchain or whatever.
Yep, that one and
like,
it is actually breathtaking that you can see these two lined up beside each other. I'll just bring up the other one. So you've got this here is an old one called Hcash, and this is their software back interface, which was all by Hypertech Group. And then you've got Chavis, who's a totally independent, got his own software development company, and that's their version of it. And it just so happens that
gosh, you got to get that on record.
Wow, we should stream this, shouldn't we? And this is what we're doing, Jan. If you haven't been keeping up what I'm actually doing, we're exposing people in real time. CoffeeZilla does like 21 videos a year, and they're about 20 minutes long each.
Right, like 20 to 30 minutes.
Yeah, I do no research. I just basically ask my Avengers
we do
throw in
CoffeeZilla for real.
Yeah.
I'm not trashing CoffeeZilla, but CoffeeZilla could step it up or go climb a tree.
Well, he's got this new channel now, which is quite good. He's basically yesterday sat there and did a big rant about all the emails he received about Rabbit, which are quite good. And he's rung me up. I'll bring him up. He messaged me.
It's funny that
I'm talking. He gave me his phone number. He talked to me for half an hour when I was getting sued for $3.8 million. Go, Bob.
It's funny that he brought that one up because when I was looking at that tech conference, I was like, something doesn't seem right about this product. Like, and I was like, I didn't go digging into like how
far back was that?
I was pretty recently.
Oh wow!
Where are successful products? I mean, maybe we need somebody who does actually stick their neck out in reverse and actually promote successful products. You know, I mean, that's a big ask, though, isn't it?
I'll tell you right now, I'm doing one of the successful programs. That's why I get pissed on Smart Steps and Dumb Lady and Brandon Envy. Like, I'll tell you all right now, I'm walking, but I'm using 2 legitimate apps that pay me. No MLM.
Well, that's why you're being nice with Flacker, because you want to hear him open up about stuff that works, but he never comes with solid evidence.
Well,
and that's why I'm adverse with him, because I'm already, stigmatized by the freaking people that want to do self-promotion because it leads into marketing, and then the marketing has never shown proof of work other than this freaking scammery. So the product that Bob's talking about is proof of work. You buy something and it pays you. You don't buy into something as an investment and then get your freaking money ripped off.
Right.
Like,
why don't you guys train me? I've got $600 to start with. Wouldn't I be the perfect project to take a little bit of money?
You're talking good.
Yeah.
How do you all think I got 38 phones? Do you all know? I took one program. I took one program. Earned enough to earn a second phone. Had that phone doing the same thing, and I scaled up to 3 phones, 4 phones, 5 phones, 6 phones, 7 phones, 8 phones. And I still have all the phones, but they're like the operating system's a little old, so I just probably gonna throw like Linux on them or something. But that's how I could go into. I could go into the Zoom room if I really wanted, and they only had 100 people. I could take up 20 of the spots.
Right. So that other day when we had 7 people in Mai Summer Vue's meeting, and she thought she'd hit the jackpot. 3 of them with me, and a couple of them was you. Yeah, that was so funny. She gave a whole presentation for an hour to the Avengers, And then I was literally, if you watch the video, it's hilarious. But I'm sitting there going, don't you worry about what that guy says about you. Carry on, love. I'm finding this really interesting. Then I've got another user account chatting in the chat room going, I don't have much money. What's the minimum investment? And then I had the bad cop going in there going, hey, I've just searched for you on the internet, you know, and you've got some real serious shit out there from this guy called the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. You know, this is what we're having. Hey, I think we're going back to sound here. Let's go live. We'll go listen to see what TRASHSHIT's now saying.
Third halving recently, and you truly have portfolios to give most
There we go.
Many people have had bitcoins, but they sold off. Somebody sold 10,000 bitcoins for just $40 couple of pizzas. All right, and we are celebrating it.
So this is the hope
Bitcoin,
speech, isn't it?
Bitcoin Pizza Day, right?
You know,
so
somebody won lotto on the
will
weekend.
Always be available.
So buy lotto tickets, everyone.
You require a sense of
hey Taylor,
urgency,
nice to see you here, mate.
Sense of responsibility, a sense to encash that opportunity at the right time with the right people and with the right system. So what we are offering is a decentralized system,
that's
a mining facility for 140 years. Right? So not just you, your next generation can also benefit from this.
You've got to go watch Mai Summer Vue's video. She's actually done quite well.
Profits. It is up to you. But again, right decision at the right time.
I'll invite her into the chat.
Give you immense benefits. So with that, we come to the end of the training, and let me get back Grace on the dais, and let's conclude this. So Grace, over to you. We have just finished this master training.
And I am ready.
And we didn't get nothing
in BTCC.
She's ready.
So, Professor TRASHSHIT, you will be.
Oh, wow.
Professor.
That was.
She's trying to get her rocks off.
Astounding. That was just amazing.
You always take it further than I can.
You can now really spell BTCC.
Oh, I don't want to see Grace getting TRASHSHIT's rocks off. Just saying.
And the value of it. So, TRASHSHIT, thank you so much. That was excellent.
What about questions?
And I know that you are
looking
forward.
No, we're not. Not at all. Not in the slightest.
Training.
Rather shoot myself in the face.
Be here, be on time, spread the word, and the
335 people
today
in this chat room, and there's meant to be 86,000 people who have signed up for a Boomerang license.
For morning, whenever they get a chance before the next training day tomorrow.
Matt looks like he's had a good day.
That will conclude the formal part of this training.
Matt's having a good time.
Now I believe it's time for questions. You have 2 minutes.
The good part.
Here we go. Here we go. All right, everybody, be ready for questions.
All right.
Recording canceled.
We can wake up Matt. Matt's got
so let me make sure that everybody has gotten in. Great.
Come join us. I'm just telling you, come.
Right.
Come on, ask the right questions, y'all. Place your bets. Place your bets.
First, you should go in there.
They won't let me ask
questions. Concerned. Make sure that you have your video on.
Human faces only.
And
I want to go ask about the watch tokens. I'll be back.
And you raise your virtual hand. If you do not know how to raise your virtual hand or where it
I bet the meeting's locked.
Me to share that.
He'll be back in a second.
You will look at your Zoom controls. You'll see mute, video, and you keep.
I'm gonna start laughing.
Reactions.
Yeah.
If you don't see reactions,
hey, I'm going to go in there with one of my accounts and put my hand up and see how long I last. All right.
Then look at the 3 dots at the end of the lineup, and
here we go.
Click on that, and you will see
the sound will be a bit crappy for a wee bit.
Reactions, and when you see reactions, you just click on it, and it will show
you how to raise your hand.
There's other things: thumbs up, laughing face, a heart.
The meeting's been locked. Richard will be back in 10 seconds.
Like this. And what that does is it brings you right front and center.
So they've locked the meeting so no one can come in there, ladies and gentlemen. Why would they do that if they were a legitimate company?
It grabs their attention. So please go ahead and click on that.
Right. I will also make it that we can see people that haven't got video cameras.
So that we can get set and be able to
gallery view.
Take your questions. So,
okay. No one's got their hands up out of 325 people. You're all too chicken shit.
Raised hand. Who is ready to ask questions? And I know that.
Why does Grace have her hand up?
You just
They've got 325 YouTubers in here, which are in here to restream their shit, and no real people who invested.
As you possibly can, and you have some questions. So this is a good opportunity for those questions to be answered.
Yeah, no one wants to answer because I'll get kicked out.
Don't be shy.
Don't be shy with the dragon. Come on, dragon.
And Grace, we have already shared the link to the YouTube.
Maybe
so people can take a note of that as well. And the chat.
They shared the link to YouTube. Tell it, Danny.
Here we go.
And we have
one of the financial freedom team.
Okay, Aldo, how are you today?
Aldo, don't ask
Go
anything.
ahead and unmute.
He gets paid for
this. Mr. Cigarette, how can we smoke you today?
Oh yeah. Turn your mic on. We'll turn it off for you when you've said too much.
It was a good explanation. Thank you very much.
Oh, steam up his ass.
I've got a question regarding to the B-fuel consumption network and my mind BTC network.
Why is he still mute
I
and talking?
is my cost of the mining.
This meeting is being recorded.
She's recording the questions. What the heck?
For example, by me now it's 5.252.
They're recording this question because he's staged.
BTCC network is 2.4, which is half.
Yeah.
Why is Richard calling me?
So in fact,
he's trying to get in the meeting.
It's costing me more the mining as whatever.
Well, that's what. Yeah, that's
yes,
right.
Absolutely. Although we are going to cover this in tomorrow's session, you will have a better understanding of this. But I'll give you just one logical example. Considering the physical mining of Bitcoin, the cost of electricity, the cost of internet connection, the cost of
it's locked. Just said the link is locked.
Just imagine whatever assets you have mined.
Shut your eyes
Bitcoin,
and say I'm being scammed. Imagine what it's like.
The Bitcoin's price is just $19,000, or maybe back in 2009 when you started mining, it was what is Bitcoin.
Lost Bob now.
Right, but the cost of electricity and everything had to be incurred.
But right. You'll have to come back.
So what option you had back in 2009? To wait for the right time when Bitcoin will
wait for the right time.
And look at today, Bitcoin went
I'm going to do an Avenger chat.
So just imagine if you
just in case Richard's trying to get back
in 2009 at just a nominal rate.
Avenger phone call coming in, everyone.
And today, if you would sell it off, you already have been a millionaire, multimillionaire.
Right?
So this is a logical explanation why.
G'day, mate.
Even today, if you consider Bitcoin Core,
yeah, I know. I was laughing when you left.
Yeah,
and the cost of mining is high as of now. But eventually, you can see on the official channels as well. Lots, announcements have been made.
Lots of announcements.
Many airdrops are coming on BTCC. Many new products are coming on BTCC. Boomerang,
I love this. Lots of announcement stuff.
BTCC sooner or later. So. In a few months only, we will see many projects landing on BTCC. That will increase
many projects.
Did you see who's here? Chantal's here.
And eventually, it will increase the price.
Chantal's here.
So, what you must consider, I will
Chantal's in the meeting.
How to determine your cost of mining.
So she's going to ask a question. You watch.
Cost is your cost of mining. You will never benefit from it.
Oh my God, I know who that is.
Will we get a chance? Chavez is working
I found out who I am.
Projects, and that's how we came across Boomerang. He was looking for projects, and somebody pitched in Boomerang, so that's how we got.
They're trying to find me.
Boomerang. Just imagine that people will have a cash flow with them, so they will start harvesting, and when they start harvesting, they will be putting.
Grab the link.
They will be adding to the liquidity, and eventually the liquidity will increase.
They're trying to find out who I am.
About mindset.
Chantal's doing this.
Chantal. Not like an ROI plan that you have invested $50 and you are gonna.
Oh, good try, guys.
It's a mining journey that we are all gonna.
It's a journey. Yeah, I understand that, but looking at it at this point of view, at this moment.
Hey, you notice I've still got the sound.
Thinking,
here we go.
Because now,
how do you like those apples?
I should wait, which will
again go back to 2009.
Yeah, that's what I'm. That's what I'm trying to say. Now I have to wait till the time
Chantal,
comes
you're
that
still trying to find me?
doubles.
Whoa.
I understand.
That's so funny.
Thank you.
All right.
Yep.
I had to start the recording because that was an excellent question.
Yeah, we don't record stupid questions.
Excellently. Expertly. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
What a scream, man. That was such an excellent, and she started it before he asked the question. That's the funny thing.
TRASHSHIT, be careful about answering these ladies' question.
The recording has stopped.
What?
I'm just pausing it.
Oh my God.
Please go ahead and unmute.
Why would that make any freaking difference?
Here we go.
Hi, TRASHSHIT. First of all, excellent training. The question
Chantal.
I have is,
isn't it?
Chantal.
someone had to,
This meeting is being recorded.
if someone had to start developing a blockchain and exactly the work that we have.
They haven't
here
even
as,
acknowledged it's her.
BTCC and COT20 participants from scratch. How long does a development team normally take?
Oh my God, these are staged
for
questions.
us as a community, we get an understanding of how much time compression we actually have by being able to start with miners now. Are you able to give an indication on that?
A what negation?
Correct me if I have understood your question. What you are asking is how much time, if anybody would take to start altogether a new blockchain. Is it so?
Yeah, we've got this guy.
Yeah. For the community to understand how important the
It's
value
you,
is
Chantal. We know your voice.
stepping into, because
There's not even a community of scammers.
B-fuel and why am I, if you understand the total value of what you're buying into,
You're pitching to the freaking
as development time,
poverty.
then people might have different.
Susie's asking us to be a bit quiet so she can hear the question.
I consider people are now smarter compared to previous time when Bitcoin was introduced. So people are aware of crypto technology, people are aware of blockchain technologies, and I think eventually people will understand what's the true potential of a genuine decentralized mining systems. So if we consider like what we have as of now, the exclusivity of BTCC. So I don't think so it will take much time for people, and they will realize, because you and I, we all have been a part of a journey. We started with, we were from the day first when the BTCC was introduced, and we have seen how the coin appreciated to $87. And very soon, this trend is going to happen. As soon as we launch
artificial
Boomerang, again, you will see the coin jumping off to maybe three digits or 4 digits eventually. And people will soon realize when they see it live. As of now, people have seen like it's on $62 for like many months now. Why? Because nobody is having an understanding in true sense. So eventually when people will start harvesting, and you will see all the projects landing on BTCC blockchain, BTC20 blockchain, we will see that BTCC, it will evolve from 2 digits to 3 digits to 4 digits eventually. And people will then realize Satoshi Nakamoto mined Bitcoin for 7 months alone. Nobody understood. It took almost 2.5 years for BTC to get listed on an exchange.
Yeah.
And it took almost 14 years to reach all-time high.
And you're telling me that the presenter who asked this question doesn't know the answer?
As of now, we are more susceptible to technology. So I think people will sooner or later realize the true potential of BTCC. And we are on an efficient and very fast and trending blockchain. And in no terms, we are falling behind in terms of technology. Chavez is an expert. The best part is Chavez is an expert. We have an in-house. We have the CEO himself as the developer. What else we will require? That brings confidence to the blockchain, right?
Brilliant.
Yeah. That's it. Okay,
the recording has stopped.
Thank you.
But that was staged. Her name is normally Chantal.
So now this is my favorite Jeannie. Okay.
Jeannie.
And
stage questions.
Abu Bakar, how are you, sir? Please go ahead, unmute and ask your question.
Thank you. I'm fine.
Yeah.
Thank you, TRASHSHIT.
This meeting is being recorded.
I have one question.
I think I recorded over the air stuff, right?
I have a number of miners.
Whose voice is this?
BioFuel next to it. From time to time, I'm noticing when I divide biofuel by the number of miners,
why are they recording these questions?
BTCC, I can get different biofuel. For example, when I have one BTCC, I get about 8,000, and when I have 10 BTCC, I get more than 10,000 biofuel. Why is that difference?
Because we're ripping you off.
I think I'm not sure what exactly you are asking, but
are you a scammer or not?
You might be asking how the price of how the cost of biofuel is determined on your mining interface. Is it so?
No, sir. I'm not asking for the cost, because cost we will multiple biofuel by 0.0125. I'm not asking about that. I'm asking about biofuel consumption of the biofuel with the different numbers of BTCC. Suppose last time I have one BTCC mined already, and then I see the number of biofuel, and I divided this number of biofuel by the number of
you like my screen?
BTCC. No. I get 8,000. Biofuel.
You like that, Chantal?
When I have 10 BTCC, when I divided this, I'm getting more than 10,000. So instead of 8,000, sometimes I get 1 BTCC biofuel consumption is 8,000, and 10 BTCC the consumption is for one is 10 more than 10,000.
I'll suggest you, instead of considering in from the perspective of BTC of biofuel, consider it from the perspective of how much BTCC you are mining. That will be easy for you to understand. I'll show you an example. Let me just show you. So we have a formula. How do we determine the cost of mining, or the how much BTCC you are mining every day? So you can see the hash power over here. This is my hash power, right? It's almost 252,000. This is the hash power, my personal hash power. Now, how did I determine this hash power? Because even I'm having a number of NFTs, and there is a cost in terms of hash power or the biofuel consumption that is associated with this. So each NFT is having its own hash power, and if we combine all the hash powers, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, so and he won't be able to come back and answer now. She's not recording this question.
All right. So on the dashboard, I'm having 162. Of this 162, I'm having 9,500 Xeon GT 10X, the $500 worth NFTs, and the 162. So that gives to 153. Right.
That still does
so the total hash power is 252. I think something is missing. Maybe
brain cells.
All right, and
see, this is
okay. So I'm having $50 NFT worth. $152 $50 NFT. So 1,000 hash power into 152. That's 152,000 hash power, and 10 NFTs of 500, that's 10,000 hash power each. So that's 100,000. So total hash power is 252, right? My total hash power, 252. Over here you can see, right?
Yeah.
And this is the system's hash power. This is the system's hash power. Let me just put it over here.
I've got to update the photo for her. What about this one instead?
You can see
is this better?
The formula
is like that, Chantal?
Your net hash power, 252,000, divided by system's total hash power. That is almost, you can see over here, it's 319 million, and multiply by daily supply. So the daily supply is 7,200 as of now, until the first halving. So this is how much BTCC I am claiming from the daily supply.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
You like that?
So you will find this will keep on reducing.
How can they get her to come in and ask questions? For God's sake.
increasing your hash power. If your hash power is constant,
try to keep her job?
see, all these are data from different master trainings. You can see over here. These are all the systems hash power that we have put. I'll just put a date to it. Date to this. Maybe we will remember someday. Set 22nd June today.
Send it to all our friends.
Right. So what? See, if the hash power is less.
Loneliness.
Okay.
That's her name because she's lowly as hell.
Let me just copy this. See this.
She went on something else.
Initially when we started, I was claiming 8.77 BTCC.
Chantal, you're watching the live YouTube?
As the number of miners, they kept
I must send her a message. Let's send her some messages,
hash power will keep on increasing every day. And every day you will claim lesser and lesser.
See if I can get her.
If you are not increasing your hash power.
Where is she?
So this is very important. It's like inflation. If you are not having multiple sources of income, the the value of your money will keep on reducing. If you are not, you're not considering inflation. $100,000 kept in bank 10 years ago. Today it will be not worth anything, right? It will be very less because the inflation has increased the valuation of all the things in the real life, right? So unless and until
see
you keep on increasing
yourself
your hash power.
on
Let me just
screen.
show you an example.
I'm sending her a text.
Again, we will put this over here.
Send it to your boss right now. Have a good day.
So
boom.
See, tomorrow if maybe we get 100 people who join with 500, right? With $500 so the total hash power,
and they will never be able to get their money out.
Increases to
10,000.
So let me just increase 10,000 over here.
Notice that they're never going to talk
so
about
that's
the
17.
BTCC going up so high that it's going to be worth anything for you to have to get more hash power, for you to have to go get more miners, because they're never going to project the lie any further than when they did before you had to harvest.
So as of today, I'm claiming 5.67.
I'm bringing up Chantal.
Right. As of today, we are claiming 5.67.
I probably lost my sound.
Just 100 miners of $500 worth, they are added to the system. This will reduce in maybe in some some value.
Why they always got to do calculations of this astronaut?
Or maybe we can just.
Hopefully, I've still got sound. It will come back in a second if I haven't. Hopefully.
So as the number of miners will keep on increasing, you will be claiming lesser and lesser BTCC every day. So instead of keeping a track of B fuel, keep a track of how much BTCC you are claiming. That way, it will be still easier for you to understand that how much you are making every day.
Oh wow! Yeah, keep bringing money
into
the system that you'll lose.
And he goes, "Thank you, sir."
I didn't answer nothing.
It's friggin' a stage.
Mim, please unmute and ask
meme.
your question.
It's GameStop memes. Listen.
Okay. Thank you so much for the excellent.
Oh my God! It's Nandi.
Trash it.
Welcome.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, my question is,
it's
I wanted
Nandi.
to know if
record it.
We can start mining BTCC now.
Oh my God, you desperate guys.
How can we access it?
Oh, she works for Sam Lee.
I wanted also to know
God, I can't believe this.
We mine it, we'll be in need to
it's
buy
such a setup.
another license for mining.
Oh my God.
So for mining, you can buy the subscription.
Oh, I can't make this shit up.
You can start as you receive your, as you get your NFTs minted. As of now, they are minted on weekly basis.
Right, so Danny, you know what we gotta do tomorrow, right?
Yes.
His team will
Going to his Zoom.
be minted regularly.
Facebook.
So as soon as you buy a subscription, your NFTs will be minted. Once your NFT is minted, you can start.
I can't believe they staged this. What are they going to do with the recordings?
Can we do it now?
You can buy the subscription. The subscriptions are available.
Unreal.
Okay. Where do we get them? In the system?
She knows. She works for fucking Sam Lee.
What we have noticed is they are minting on regular basis, but it takes like 3 to 5 days, maybe a week.
Oh, I can't believe this.
I want to know where the mint is.
Game of cards. Game of cards.
And that's because
Mickey Mouse Club. She must
really
be listening to
the
us.
launch of Boomerang MVP. And I think it's hardly a time when
Oh,
Boomerang launched. And
I've got a hernia. I'm laughing so much.
Minting will be on a regular basis.
Okay. When do you think?
Oh, Nandi, shut the fuck up. Sorry. This is pathetic.
Wait a minute. Wait.
You've already asked the question.
Whatever I think. Whatever.
She doesn't know the rules. She doesn't know you can only ask one question.
I don't think I gave the warning. I am so sorry. The warning
oh my
that
God.
I needed to give, or the disclaimer, is that you can't ask that question. Okay.
Okay.
Because that's one of the questions that
thank you.
Because we really don't have the crystal ball. We are all the same here. And when it starts, it will be announced on WildStat Network Telegram. That's the official Telegram. It will be announced. Now,
thank you.
Mamie, did you have the question as to where you can go to subscribe to the miners, to buy the miners?
Oh, yes. That is very
you know where
I didn't get it well. I didn't get it well.
I just got told to come and ask this question.
To do that.
Okay. You are WASDAT Network. WASDAT Network is the URL for the WAS back office. And you go there and you say subscription under the navigation.
You know what I'm doing at the moment, guys?
There, click on that and it will
I'm screenshotting the show onto my screen because they're going to flash me to see who I am. So they can't do it.
And you can just follow through and be able to buy your subscription there.
Grace, I have already explained that in the meeting today. So then you can go through the recording and you will find it. You will require a sponsor to get started on bus.network. You already have an account. All you need to do is buy it from the subscription option available there.
Okay.
Just go through the recording.
Hey, Nandi,
share the link
does
in the
this mean Nandi's given up on Sam Lee?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Great question.
Okay. So you can sign up under you.
Oh, yeah.
All righty. So
here we go.
That we don't have anybody else who was just to
share Mike
their video
A1
and ask a question.
Mike A1's got a question there.
Okay, Mike A1, go ahead and unmute.
And he's got no camera on.
Yes. Hello. I was just wondering, when will we be able to withdraw
Who is it?
from the bridge with our BTCC? Because that could be used as a source of income while we wait for Boomerang.
In the last meeting, Chavez clearly mentioned that lots of work is to be done on the BTCC network, the blockchain itself, and the mining interface. And
they keep kicking one guy out.
But that will
He's trying to ask a question.
The Boomerang is launched, so we will wait for that.
Wonder who that is.
There will be instances when the mining DApp will be closed for like maybe a couple of days as well.
They keep putting his hand down.
Will eventually happen after that once they get their work started on BTC 20 Smart Chain.
No one else wants to ask any questions. Are you kidding me?
Bridge in is available as of now. You're asking.
Put your hand up again, and you'll get kicked out. I think.
Chavez had clearly mentioned it will start once they divert their focus on BTC 20 Smart Chain after the launch of Boomerang.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mike. Great question. All righty.
Great question, Mike.
That takes care of all the questions.
No, you keep putting people's hands down.
Now, for quite some time. So
put your hands up, everyone.
Other questions.
The recording has stopped.
We thank you all for
no more questions.
Here. And I know that you are with this education.
Come on, somebody put their hand up.
Very anxious to get back with the person
next Saturday,
invited you
next Sunday.
Or with this clarity of the value of the BTCC, you wish to.
No one's brave enough to put their hands up because they'll get kicked out.
Some subscriptions and get them staked.
She's turned everyone's video cameras off. Everyone's video cameras are off,
and get to mining.
Except
So we'll look forward to you doing that. And
please I lied. I've got a setting wrong.
Prime time tomorrow
for
part 2 of this wonderful education. TRASHSHIT. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Grace, and thank you, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow with the part 2 of the
that
monster.
was an amazing presentation.
Thank you all.
There we go.
Oh, you're welcome, Tristan.
Bye-bye, y'all.
So, interesting enough, I might just turn my camera on to say goodbye to her, but I don't think I can.
Do it.
Yeah, I have to hold it. I'll put my screen on so you can see it. Present screen. Present. Hold it. Here we go. Window. Have we got the live one? I'll put the self view on. Show self view, and camera going on. I cannot start your camera.
Okay. Patricia, how are you? Very good to see you all.
Well, that's stupid because I didn't know you were in there.
Yeah. So there you go. Oh, what a joke. And so we've got literally got 165 people in that meeting at the end of it before they all left. I mean, that does sort of give us a sort of an indication of, you know, what I was actually doing in that, because I'm doing quite complicated stuff. I was actually screenshotting it and dragging it into a window at the time. And that's why, you know, I could actually do some pretty cool stuff and add some new windows. So if I go screen, but to have Nandi in there asking questions, I mean, that is actually quite breathtaking. I mean,
you got to clip that because I'm going to post that on V.E.N.D.
That's oh yeah, no, that's just incredible. So meme is meme. I mean, good goodness me, meme is Nandi, and then you had Chantal come in as loneliness without a camera on, without a human face, and ask a question.
Right.
I mean, what is this?
Like,
why would they do it?
Else has one on the camera?
So
right, come on.
I mean, this lady here, we recognize her voice. She's coming in here to ask a question that is protocol to get an answer to, and then they record it and then stop the recording. I mean, this is like forcing people to give testimonials. It's just incredible. And to have Nandi in here. Oh my God. I mean, this is, we're going to go actually look for Nandi. Where's the Facebook group these days? Is she still going for V.E.N.D?
Yeah, V.E.N.D never dies or something like that. Never.
Yeah. So
V.E.N.D never dies. Or
I mean, the fact that that they're doing this is V.E.N.D never dies is basically the dregs of Sam Lee. I think, and I think I've been banned, but let's have a look. See if I might just. I think I have to flip into the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger account. And I always hate doing.
Yeah, it's so.
Oh, I mean that.
So
it's breathtaking, man.
I wonder if she's still doing meetings then.
Hey, look at this. This is this guy. He just pops up on my screen. You know him? That's our boy.
Hmm?
That's our boy. That's Get Fit's guy, Brandon. I've got him on the screen. So I don't know. One thing I must say, I don't understand how a president of the United States can get not plead guilty, but guilty of 32 counts of whatever, and then still run as president.
That's for another show. That'll take me like 3 hours.
Amazing, isn't it? So that means if I'm the small guy and I get, if I go into a dairy and I steal $20 and get suffocated by a policeman, that's my life over with. But when you're the president of the United States and you got a lot of money, you have 32 counts of whatever, and then you still get to run as president. It's just incredible.
If you stole that in a big city,
yeah,
like in an hour, you would be back out.
Right. If you stole V.E.N.D. How are we going to find it?
What you got? They go, oh, we got they'll fingerprint you. You walk through the gate. You're in jail, and it's like one of those like carnival things.
Right.
And then you turn around. They get a turn around and walk out.
Nandi. How do I find this V.E.N.D? It's just crazy. V.E.N.D. I'll just do a search for V.E.N.D.
Danny doesn't know about carnivals, Bob.
No.
Oh, they don't have carnivals over there?
No. That's why this is so ridiculous, because what the whole world needs to understand is that it's a carnival coming to rape an actual circus.
V.E.N.D. What is it called?
It's actually supposed to try to look like it's like a real nice thing, and then the carnival comes down and you got the freak show. So the freak show is trying to take over everywhere.
What's
Did you just beat me?
No, I think somebody popped in now. What's the name? V.E.N.D. Something. What's their slogan, Bob? V.E.N.D. something each day, daily.
V.E.N.D. forever, he said.
Oh, V.E.N.D. forever.
Or V.E.N.D never dies.
V.E.N.D never dies. V.E.N.D. Hold up. V.E.N.D never dies.
Susie says that guy asked the same question of Carl yesterday. Is that right, Burrito? Because I can't hear him all the time, but it always sounds the same kind of numbskullery. I've always thought that guy's in on it because he never tries to do the self-promotion crap. But you know he does, because how do you have an in with Hyper to Waz without a downline? You know, you got to get your list of people scammed, and then you're in for life. You'll never die. That's the cult ritual.
Yeah, V.E.N.D if it never dies. Is that the one? Have they rebranded it? No, it doesn't exist. Yeah, so they've probably banned me. I'll just see if I can flip into somebody else's account.
Susie says Mike Ace asks the same questions all the time.
Yeah, it's. I'm amazed. I'm sort of feather, whatever. You know, I just can't believe. You know, this is what I can't believe. It's just V.E.N.D never dies. V.E.N.D if it never dies. Have they renamed it? I'll just see if I can bring it up. There it is. There's the business model. So what I'm trying to do is actually bring up Nandi, and so this is V.E.N.D here, and the lady that come in here as Mimi, you can see this is their TikTok, and it says man's effort never dies now. That's amazing. But if we just go stop the screen share, present, I have to get the sound going. That's why I'm doing this, guys. So this is the lady who just come on my live with a hidden face, who used to be with Sam Lee. There's Sam Lee there. So there's your evidence right there, ladies and gentlemen. Why is there no sound though? Because I've turned it down. Try turning it up.
Can get after
So we'll just go back before she gets Sam on here.
Of the company V.E.N.D, who gave us this wonderful platform to present our project.
All right, so that's her. And then if we go back to my live, which we'll just flip to in a second. And this is so stupid. The fact that they are so what I've got my live here, right? Now just imagine what's actually just happened. And this is why the Avengers are sort of for the use of a better word.
Dan.
Yes, I know. So we've got a lady come along on our live, and she pretended that she's Nandi, that she's a punter, and she's asking a question. And it's just, I want to see if I can get the actual point. So it's got a hand up there. Is it there? We'll just see if it's live. Let's get the sound going again. Okay, so here we are. What are they going to do with the recording?
Can we do it now?
You can buy the subscription. The subscriptions are available.
Unreal.
Okay. Where do we get them? In the system?
She knows. She works for fucking Sam Lee.
What we have.
All right. So why is that really relevant? Is because Nandi is basically the only last survivor of Sam Lee's, and I don't even believe Sam's helping her out anymore. So they were launching a program every day, and their motto is that you get in on day zero, you recruit, and you get your money back that you invested, your seed money, as they call it, and then you go out and recruit, and then you worry about getting all your other money. And they reckon if you don't get it on day zero when these programs are launched, there's no way in hell you're going to win. And they launched 15 different programs. Now, 6% of the money that they run these programs on goes to the person that runs the program, and that's what they're all after. So in this picture that you're looking at the moment, you've got all these hopeful people who are going to be basically mini Chavezes, and there's Sam Lee on the way onto the way to the office in the morning, and it's just like, Oh my God, you know, and it's just like, this is what they've been doing. So if you go through her own presentation, you'll see some breathtaking stuff. So let me go and find, here we go here. So this is the different programs. And this is how
Vendetta.
stupid it got at the end. That this is one program and you get 3% return. It costs, oh, I can't even read it. What is it? Price $10.
$10.
Yep, 3% return. Potential income is 1.5.
1.5.
If you got rid of Zoom, WhatsApp, Telegram, they would never be able to pull off a scam.
Exodus. This is another one. This is another scheme. This is, and these are all the schemes. Here's another one.
Carnival.
Carnival. You know, and then you come along here and you look for another one. You see, so they just, and here's another. I think this is one of the ones we liked. This is
that's my favorite one. 20x, baby.
Yeah. And so they were this was like Sam taking it. This one's great. It's got a wheelbarrow, for God's sake.
I know that's your favorite.
The wheelbarrow. Yeah. And then, so these are all scams. These are all like, each of them is meant to be a We Are All Satoshi, which we know they won't be. But
token name Push. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And then this one, this is called is it Coca-Cola? Koala? I mean, this is like Boomerang, isn't it? Koala bear, you know, the tree one. I mean, and Nandi, so theoretically, Nandi just come on to We Are All Satoshi and ask them a question. She's like their opposition. She's the last known person that's been fully in bed with Sam Lee. And they're letting her ask a question. So that would tell us that Nandi has either come over to, or let's just say the dark side. And it's just, you know, to have Nandi on there asking a question and no one recognizes her voice, if that's the case, it's just.
I don't view it like that.
Okay.
I think they send each other around. You know, like if I were to order an escort for Rob.
Oh, that'd be nice.
I think that they
is that an offer?
I think they slut themselves.
Of course they do.
They're all sleeping together.
Of course they do. And that's why Mai Summer Vue is chatting to Shavis right now.
Yeah.
And she
needs to be talked about because we own the freaking narrative, man.
Yeah,
Shavis is the big cheese right now, it sounds like. He's the new cheese. He's the new cheese.
Thank you, Susie. You're awesome. Nice to see you here today. I'll keep these boys in line. I'll try not to get them to overtalk everything.
I explained it the other day. Sorry, buddy.
Are you all right? Say goodbye to Susie. Goodbye, Mum.
Susie.
Bye, Mum. I'm going to get in trouble. She's going to tell me off.
Yeah,
now.
I'm sorry.
Never give up. NGU. That's our token.
So just bear in mind, if you haven't seen this before, Nandi is running a platform
She
called
owns.
V.E.N.D.
I'll have to dig up the record. She owns 2 of these. 2 of these she owns, and another one she helps manage or run.
Yep. And
it's like Mailgram or something like that.
Ruby token one. It's Package Africa. Youth woman. Her daughter, or a young girl by the age, looks like 14, has actually got one of these platforms. Yeah, $15.
No, she's 18. That's
hey,
mini.
15. What? You say it.
What?
What were you saying?
It's Mini.
Oh, stop.
Mini or Mini. Her name's Mini. But
Minnie.
She doesn't run the Minnie Mouse one.
It's not old enough. Okay, and then see all these. This just keeps going. Let's see what we've got. Another one here. What's that one? I haven't even seen that one. Is this recent?
That must be good one.
How
is it 40?
4 months ago. This is 4 months ago.
That must have collapsed because I don't remember seeing that one again.
Wait, is any of these going 4 months ago? They've got every platform has a beginning, a middle, and an end. It's just crazy.
Here's the mini one.
Oh, poor little girl.
Unity.
Had to go. Oh.
Unity, you know, because Africa's all about unity, so we have to have a token.
It's Richard. We need one without you laughing at the end of it, mate.
Oh, you edited it.
Well, I couldn't leave it. I can't edit the laughter out of it. The laughter's quite good.
Right, I'll do it right now if you're ready.
Oh, probably can. Okay. I've just got some sound. I'll just get the sound right. I'll edit it out. But you go when I'm all quiet.
Oh wow. Let's
You still laugh.
I didn't know. I didn't see. I didn't laugh one time.
I'll keep that. I'll show you. That was so funny. Yeah, you still laugh. It's such a crack up. Oh my god! But listen,
now Danny can push.
Maybe that's part of it. No, that's the old one. I'll have a look at the new one and see if it's improved. I can't play it while we're streaming because actually can I? No, I don't think I can. Can I mark play? Oh, let's see if I can. No. I'll just see out of curiosity.
Project Waves. Gosh, daily reward $3. Woo, baby! I'm become a millionaire with this one. Hey, you'd be making more money than Woz right now. You know, Mailgram, which has the copyright Gmail logo on there. You notice that, Danny? Danny? Your sound is gone. Danny, your sound is gone.
Yeah, no, I got you back. After I went off, shut my sound off. I think we're back all good now. I was just going to say, yeah, no, I didn't notice that until you pointed that out, but that's a crack up. Now my sound crap, and my sound will be. That's what makes it so hard. That my sound goes to my PC speaker. For some reason, Apple thinks it's a good idea if somebody mutes their sound and comes off mute, up a different microphone than the default. How crazy is that?
Yeah, those Mac guys. I don't know what to tell you.
I think Rob's actually. I've actually put it on the default rather than selected it. Yeah, it's just so complicated. So they pinched the logo of
Gmail.
Gmail. So that's exciting because Gmail is going to come after them. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So the fact that they had Nandi come in here is actually breathtaking, isn't it?
I'm telling you, guys, clip that, and I'll play it in tomorrow's meeting. When they go, if they have a live meeting, I'll go in there and be like, "Hey, does this sound familiar, anybody?"
Oh my god! No, it's actually breathtaking. Oops, you said beauty. All right, guys. So I think we've done a good dash. I don't want to go on too much today. I don't think there's anything else.
You should send her that clip. You should say, "Hey, Nandi, V.E.N.D should hear this clip."
Yeah, well, I'd love to actually find out whether we can go into her. Like, they don't have a website, do they? Live. 3 weeks ago was the last time she was. If you look at her section here, her V.E.N.D never dies effort. Then you go to the
recap
videos. Yeah, we can do that. 2 months ago, the lives that they do were 3 weeks ago. So
it collapsed probably. Even though they were doing the audits showing how much money came in and how much money was going out.
Yeah, I just can't get over the fact that they did it.
Which means that explains why Astor's in there. He was part of the V.E.N.D. He was one of the admins.
Yep.
ASTER. It was
Mickey Mouse
was the admin in Nandi's room because I got his phone number. I started calling him. He's like,
yep.
And then I switched him to the good side.
Good on you, mate.
Because he kicked me out, and then he's like, "Just don't say anything. I'm going to add you back in the room."
So if we were to do a recap today, we've got what have we got? We've got, first of all, we've come onto the meeting and it's meant to be, what do you call it, day? Training day. So TRASHSHIT come along and started talking to us, and then I started going all like watery eye and switching off. Then we decided, then Bob bounced onto the room, and we decided that rather than listen to how wonderful Jarvis is and having smoke blown up his backside, Bob started doing the narration over the video and explaining exactly what he was talking about, which is actually more exciting. And then the conversation, I think that was actually quite a good move. I don't know if you guys, we ran a poll. The poll was, we did have a couple of polls. The first poll was, participated with 19 votes. Do you think we could just play a video instead of listening to this shit every week? And 57% of people said yes, they would rather. And we have a poll going at the moment. So if you're still in the chat room, there's 15 people here. If you're on my YouTube channel, go into the poll and do the vote before we close it off. The question is, we've got 11 votes so far. And can we make an Avenger out of Mai Summer Vue? Now, I'm surprised that Mai Summer Vue didn't come on here and ask these questions, to be honest, because that would be a surprise.
No,
so anyway,
don't forget, MasterClass is again tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. So they're replacing what meeting? They're replacing Chantal. They are. That's what they're doing. She would have said that she doesn't like being. That's what's happened. She is, for some reason, she doesn't like her face being broadcasted. And that's exactly what she's done. She said, I can't do this anymore, guys. What a coward. So she said, I will help out in other areas. And if that's true, then that lady that come on here, which we've got, is there. So that's her there coming on as loneliness with no camera, asking a question, thinking that we don't recognize her voice. But when she come onto the room, first of all, her photo flipped up, and I saw who it was.
That's why we do this recap.
Yeah.
That's why we recap.
Recap the recap of the recapitulation.
Yeah.
We want to.
That's what happens when you use the same device. You have a default.
Oh, and that's just that's actually breathtaking, isn't it? So so that's quite cool. So we've had the scammy raper. Is that what you call it, rapper or raper? I can't read that properly. It's not the right
rapper.
Scummy rapper.
Scammy. Oh, it's scam.
Scummy bugger rapper.
It's your word, and you can't hardly read it. That's a bit alarming.
I know. So my guess is, if V.E.N.D is gone, are we going to hear Game of Aces guy and Minnie and the other people, the whole crew?
Is that part of your? Hang on, is that part of your recap? Because I had a question of you, Bob.
No, that's my next move as Chavez to give me credibility.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the answer to that.
I don't know. What does love do?
Or is Kate gonna pop? I'm like, yeah, because she disappeared and she got like nobody probably will remember her voice. Come on and ask a question.
Hey, we did have something that we haven't recapped on yet, mate, and this would be quite good. We've actually gone in.
Let's finish Chantal first.
Well, who's running the show here, mate?
Before we get too far away.
All right, go for it,
we
man.
gotta give her a slice.
All right.
Give Chantal a slice of the.
Well, we haven't actually got up to Chantal yet. We're only about a quarter into the meeting, but we.
Oh, you didn't get to Chantal yet. Okay.
Well, I'll tell you what I was going to do, mate. Because what we've got is on the screen. I've asked ChatGPT if Mai Summer Vue is a scammer or not. Oh no, I've asked her who is Mai Summer Vue, and this is what ChatGPT thinks Mai Summer Vue is.
Mai Summer Vue is a person involved in the cryptocurrency space. She has been featured in a video reviewing the CEO of We Are All Satoshi, Chavez, and his blockchain called BTCC. In the video, she claims that the blockchain is only a simulation and does not perform real mining. Her role and activities within the cryptocurrency community appear to involve scrutinizing and reviewing cryptocurrency projects and claims, but further details about her background and other activities might be limited or not widely known.
So
that's good.
We encourage people.
You guys send that so I can drop that in the chat room.
Yeah, we just play the whole video in the chat room, man. But this here is BTC is a BTCC. BTC is fake, and this is Mai Summer Vue claiming that things are fake. Sorry.
That was his icon, not part of the decision on that.
Okay, so that is BTC fake. Well, are they real? That is the question. So that's what we discussed in the beginning of the meeting. Right, we can go back to where we were at now with the video. One thing we must get into here. We must also look at the thumbnail, and this is trash shit in the what's the Looney Tune show? This is the Looney Tune show. If you want to believe in Boomerang, BTCC,
get the song to it.
No music allowed. That's good. Brilliant
That's
stuff, guys.
Woodpecker, man.
Look at these people, though. Are these professional people? These are what you call mules. We've got an ex-judge who's been publicly reprimanded, been on Eyewitness News in America, and publicly reprimanded as not being a good judge. Right. And then you've got this guy here who looks like from Hobbitville, David. He's literally got 32 years of his life he's spent in learning about crypto that's just wasted. And then you've got Chantal, who's now not going to be on the meeting tomorrow, but they're going to do 2 lots of leadership training because we publicly humiliated her for being a con-ass scammer. And then, not only that, we've got, what's her name? That Nandi, what's her name? Who's another lady who was doing weight training on the video the other day.
Oh, Sani or Stefania?
Yeah.
Stefania. So Stefania. We've got Carl Miller, who's meant to be on the Australian sex offender list, who's been incarcerated before as a pedophile.
What a team lineup, yo.
Now, I've had 2 people ring up, swear in black and blue that is true, and I've got no way of verifying that. So if I've got that wrong, Carl, I'm very sorry. You might not be a pedophile. But his landlord telephoned me up telling me that the actual case was his niece got slapped on the ass by Carl. She dragged him into the courtroom and it got thrown into the cart room and nothing really happening. But the guy that told me that is also owns the land where Carl's camper van is positioned, and he hires the trailer off that guy. So whether I can trust I've got 2 other people that swear that Carl has a criminal history as a pedophile. And then Joe.
I'll take the 2 witnesses over the landlord.
Same here. Now Joe has no friends. He said it the other day. He also claims you can buy a $500 license, and within 24 hours, he cannot understand why anyone wouldn't be able to make $1,500. So you get so in 24 hours, you're going to pay this company $500 and make $1,500. He's got no proof. Now he says that this is 100% arbitrage trading. Now, in another video, the very next day, he claims he's never done arbitrage trading and doesn't understand it. So this is why these guys earn the name The Looney Tunes Show. And this is why Trash Shit has got a picture of trash and a bag of shit. And just for the record, it was actually Pixel's food in the bag, not real shit. And that's me.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's our photo. So that's what we've got up to the recap so far.
Yep.
And now we'll go along until we see some other stuff.
The polls, the characters, what we talked about in the actual meeting was enough for me to have to leave the call. I couldn't digest it.
Yep, you had to go and bang your head against the wall.
When I came back, like you said, Bob was narrating. So we own the narrative, and they didn't really say anything. But when we got to the questions, we were all in there about the questions, and that's where we get to the other characters that are at play in this Monopoly board game, where the bank always wins. The bank always takes money. No matter what, you cannot print more money on any one of these fake blockchains. You can call it decentralized all you want, but you don't own it. You don't own the decentralized platform that they created for you to get your money scammed.
Yeah.
So where we at with that, Bob?
That's pretty good.
Yep. We've got 12 votes now. Thank you for voting. We need a couple more votes before we close the vote off. We've also put up my website where people could actually fill out a form where they could tell us if they got scammed, who by, and dob in their sponsors. I know that it's probably a family member, but you probably really don't like them and you don't want to be publicized about it. So just use anonymous@gmail.com as your email address. Tick the keep it anonymous, and I will keep it anonymous. And let's dob in your mum, your dad, your family, and let's get them, let's put them in our database. The other one is we also have a blog on our website where you can actually find links to government organisations where you can actually report scams. So we've just done that in the last week. So do take us up on that offer. And, there is a recap on here, isn't there? We had this screen. Remember so we looked at a historical scam, which is called Hcash. And we looked at their user interface. And it's exactly the same as the BTC one that Chavez claims he owns. Yep. So
it will be in the description, so you can also look at it closer.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Now I might just do that as we speak. So what we need to do here,
just like the, let me explain why you get it up, Danny.
Yep. Oh, that doesn't sound right, does it?
So, what?
You said let me explain while I get it up.
You thought you heard me say get it up.
Okay. Sorry, just thought that was a bit strange.
That is definitely strange.
Well,
So
I'm just
anybody
glad Susie's not here.
The chat members number just went up, Danny.
Did it?
So don't assimilate the two things, okay?
All right.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Okay.
Before we did the poll, there was 12 people in the chat, and it went down to 9. So I hope, and not the same kind of hope that we're indoctrinated into with these scams, but I give the hope to you, YouTube, that you guys will take the poll, because your voice, your decision matters more than the scammers. So one thing to recap about the blockchains that he's about to bring up is the scammers, the people that have scripted how to do this, they don't even know what the heck they're looking at. So whenever Danny brings this stuff up on the screen, it's very alarming to know, like, how many people are possibly involved with this crap.
Yeah. And exactly when Nandi comes on here and gets to ask a question, I mean, that is, to me, that is just like, oh my God, really?
Yeah.
I mean, like, are they really bringing that? I mean, that lady there is in bed with Sam Lee. And
that's your hint. Anybody who doesn't put on their cam or has an avatar probably was in a past scam.
Yeah. Yeah. And they know it because she was recording it before they even started speaking. And then she would say, we won't record this. I don't, So it's just pathetic. And Chantal, the fact that she's coming in here using a different identity and trying to hide behind her voice is absolutely breathtaking. I mean, that to me, we did our job, Avengers. We have actually managed to get her freaking out, worried about. Now, why would she be freaking out if she doesn't think this is a scam?
Right.
But I got two things with that. The second one was for Bob. Originally, I had a question, but it'll segue into it. So we still have a slice of the pie chart for you, Chantal. If you want to call up your Mai Summer Vue activist, activity leader with you, we can set up a meeting, and we can bring you guys on board to be exposed and expose the true leaders, the true tech providers with this crap. But at the end of the day, what sucks is that you don't even know what the heck you're doing. And I'm not saying that like I'm attacking you. I'm saying that because I've been listening to this crap for almost a year. Like TRASHSHIT said, BTC, the blockchain, the idea to do the coins was back in June. That's a lie. That's a lie, because I was not involved even coming around till like the end of August. Okay, so for him to say that means that there's other people behind the scenes that you don't know how to picture the web of deceit, the web of all these scammers. And that leads me into my question for Bob. Like, what do you make of the fact that, Bob, the WASP tokens have never been brought up for the past months of this year in the presentations, but does it not sell it all the way home to you, tell you the facts straight and the story straight, that this time a year ago, they were all on the call like they are, and it's spreading the freaking love all around the world with the different calls throughout the day, right? Because they were launching WASP. They were mining for Bitcoin. You never hear anybody talk about Bitcoin. So does that mean that if you gave money into this thing and you felt like, oh my gosh, it's a scam, does that mean that Chavez has the right, because he started a DAO, to take your money and then have no recourse?
Nope.
You see what I'm saying?
Nope.
Because the tokens was the plan a year ago, and they don't have any recourse for the people that have come and left, or the people that put their money in to be involved with what the scam was a year ago. So at the end of September, anybody that have ever put money into Hyper leading into WAS, they have a way, they have a voice. Come through Danny's channel anonymously if you want, if need be, and voice your opinion. Is it a scam that you put money in and you were told over a year ago that after a certain amount of days, 500 days or whatever it is, that the WAS tokens are going to be in your back office on freaking on the website? And then that's why they gave the order to create a new MetaMask at the beginning of the year, because when they launch these new products, they want to know who's on board with them instead of against them. So they're not going to bring up the WAS tokens ever again, y'all. That's why I'm saying that. And it's as simple as seeing what Chavez is talking about whenever he does come around of launching a new product. So help me with that, Bob.
Yeah, Bob.
I think that because you can see in one of the top secret rooms, there's only like Tammy. There's only certain people in there, like David's in there, or Chief. I don't think for some reason TRASHSHIT's not in there, so I guess he's not in good graces. And the admin is Tammy, and Gobi's in there, so it's like you see, even though they all split, they're all in the same Telegram group.
Yeah.
Run by Tammy. So like you guys, let's fight, and everybody thinks we're against each other, but like you guys don't know how to do presentations. And when you flip the tab, like using the Alt key on your Windows machine, it shows the other windows. Geniuses.
Yep.
So.
And Mai Summer Vue was put up on that the other day. I went on the internet and I saw this video. It was broadcasted on YouTube where Mai Summer Vue has a WhatsApp chat on the left side of her screen. And the left side of her screen shows a conversation with Chavez, with Spotify.
That's crazy,
and then a day later, we heard about Spotify is going to have a new product in conjunction with the Boomerang.
Yeah.
So we own the freaking narrative, you freaking bloody scammers. So also Sam Lee was probably in that chat, but there was multiple people. There was Grace, and then she's trying to project this thing that Danny and company are cyber stalking. So it's like, why do you need to do that if you don't have a product?
I love being a cyber stalker
and move forward with.
I quite like that image, though. I thought that was quite
good.
I
call it cyber warrior.
Yeah. Hey, what I'm doing at the moment, I'm actually going to put some timestamps in when those girls come in. So some other timestamps, which would be really good.
And then you have to make me a small clip so I could drop it in their chat rooms.
Well, yeah, I'll make a I think we'll just clip out the
and you should clip it and have an email ready to go to Chantal's employer. Like, she didn't really leave. She's just going on as another person.
How do we spell? Anyone know how to spell her name? What's her name? V.E.N.D.
Or Nandi? Nandi.
I
took a screenshot. I took a screenshot from the V.E.N.D chat room when I was still in there.
Oh yeah. So I'll have two timestamp. We've got con artist. Well, you can see what I'm doing here. So I've got con artist. Well, you can't see what I'm doing; it's too small. But I've got con artist Chantal. So that was where they asked the question.
Make sure you tag her name. Make sure you tag her name.
Well, has she got a name to tag?
What?
Has she got a name to tag?
Oh yeah.
Right. So Chantal, I don't think she has. I mean, she works for the Brain Trust, and we've actually reached out to them. Oh, maybe that is her. I think that is her. So we have tagged her, so she'll get notified that we've done this. So let's just go here and have a we'll just use this
AKA, and then put AKA what her name is.
Yeah, no, it's all right. I don't know how many tags you're allowed to have. Here we go. So that's Chantal Sturkenboom. I'll leave it there anyway. So that's her name theoretically, and then the other one we want is
Chantal Sturkenboom. What's her name?
Well, no, it's I've actually mastered the art of it. It's Sturkenboom. Sturkenboom.
I thought it was Sturkenboom.
Rob will teach you that. Sturkenboom.
Sturkenboom. Okay, so Sturkenboom. Okay, so we go here and I go at and the V.N.
You guys want to know what I find amazing about Rob?
No.
Mr. Clean? No, what?
Yeah. Official. How they've got V.E.N.D. official.
Genius of me or not?
They've got V.E.N.D. V.E.N.D. What's that room? V.E.N.D. official. I'll have a wee look at
Rob,
that.
if you're watching, man, why aren't you on the call?
Well, he's having a day off.
Oh yeah.
He's a man. He's got better things to do with his time, like sell antiques. Right.
That's why I called him Rob.
So
who's
so
this?
I'm thinking
V.E.N.D official videos.
Oh, those are older ones.
Yeah. Oh, look, there's Mai Summer Vue.
Oh,
Video though.
Yeah. So that's the end of the update, y'all.
Yeah. Oh, no.
So she's just connected to all of them. She's connected to all of them.
When's this one? This was how long ago? The 9th? So this was 2 weeks after the one we've just uploaded. And look, she's even got how about this? In this video. Can you
Sam?
Oh God, this guy.
So when did when was the real date she broke up with Sam?
Oh, don't know. I'm just gonna
Scumbaggery.
I'm going to actually. So this is okay. So this is where she broke up with Sam about now, isn't it?
The trade license was registered earlier this month, and you know,
look at him lie.
The thing is, people are still with me because they know how to separate fact from fiction. And so let's just keep moving forward. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's just keep moving forward.
So yeah, so let's do things in an orderly fashion. When I bring the two of you here, just say hello and let me do my presentation. And then we will, once we're done with the presentation, then we will look at different questions that are put here. Now, let me just tell you guys this, okay? As a community member, I wanted to tell you guys this. We are our worst enemy, okay? If we want to make money and we want to continue participating in V.E.N.D or any project that V.E.N.D launches, we need to start being positive, okay? We need to start being positive, and we need to look
go online.
at the different business model that we get into. There's a lot of misunderstanding. We don't understand the business models that we get into, and we don't follow some strategies and
wasn't it?
Advice that has.
So this is the whole. This is Mai Summer Vue.
All right.
Going to promote V.E.N.D.
That
I wonder what the Indian community thinks of this.
This is our company, and this is.
So Mai Summer Vue, I've seen this video before, but this I'm going to copy this and we'll have it online. But she was obviously away in promoting V.E.N.D.
Right.
And she was basically doing what Nandi did, and then she must have broken up with him because this is 2 weeks after the last video. So I need to put this one online as well as evidence, because she's obviously gone out there, left We Are All Satoshi, started promoting V.E.N.D with Sam, and then broke up with Sam and then started her own project. It's just sort of like, you can't make this shit up, to be honest, really. So just to recap, I don't know if we capped everything, but we're just going back through our own live, which we've got.
Points.
I think we did. I don't think there's anything that we missed. We did have a lot of chat going along the way. But no, I think all in all, I don't want to rave on too long this morning. We did get kicked out at one of their meetings, which was hard case. As we said, loneliness was actually Chantal coming in here thinking she can hide her voice, which is absolutely ridiculous. So we updated the thumbnail to show that she's a scammer. There's lots of videos of her online at the moment. We reached out to the company that she claims she's a partner of and asked for clarification because we'll do some information on them if we don't hear back. They had staged questions from Nandi and also obviously Chantal. So it was actually quite breathtaking, really. But I think we've covered it. We've done pretty good. I'll put those timestamps in there so you can go listen to Nandi and you can go listen to Chantal. The best part of the meeting, I think, to myself, what stood out to you the most today, Rich? The bag of shit I'm holding up?
I just wanted, I can't see you live. I don't know.
That's right.
Come up with this, but I just want to do an update because I wanted to leave it out there for Chantal, like the same for Mai Summer Vue. Like, there has to be a voice of reason. When she comes on that freaking presentation a week ago now, almost a week ago, and she says, I have been involved with these platforms, these projects since 2021, and none of them have come to pass to date, meaning to the day that she's on the freaking line.
Yep.
Why can't you have a voice of reason for yourself? Why do you have to remain positive? Why do you have to go along with it? So the same thing remains for you, Chantal. There's always a right way to do this. Just come clean, the best of your ability, or else you're going to stay in the lane of the scammer. Like, get the freaking heck out of here.
Yeah. And Chantal, if you come in here and become an ambassador against this type of promotion, we'll certainly clean up your name. I mean, go and search ChatGPT and ask it that question. I think we have to do that while we're speaking, don't we? We need to actually go into ChatGPT and ask who Chantal is, because we will do this right now, because I think why I'm suggesting that we do this right now is because AI, I've got the paid version, it updates stuff. Who do you want to be? What type of person? What's your legacy? You know, and do you want people to think you're a scammer? Because this is what we're at the moment today, is we're going to ChatGPT and we're asking it, who is Chantal Sturkenboom? And ChatGPT is coming back with the answer. It's searching the world and it's looking around and goes, who is she? And look, here you are here. Now, this is actually quite alarming, and this could have been Rob's point yesterday, which we still haven't got the bottom to, is the data that ChatGPT is grabbing is probably my data. And that's quite interesting. Let's have a listen to see who ChatGPT is telling the world who asked that question who she is.
Chantal Sturkenboom is associated with promoting Boomerang, a company that has been scrutinized for its alleged involvement in deceptive practices.
Boom.
She is often featured on platforms discussing her role in these schemes, particularly through the lens of those looking to expose fraudulent activities.
That's us.
Sturkenboom is often criticized for her involvement in Boomerang, where the CEO, Chavez Enwa, has been accused of making unsupported claims about the company's potential and profitability.
Boom.
This has led to a broader discussion about transparency and community neglect within the organization.
Boom.
YouTube,
That's right.
Rumble. For more details on her activities and the broader context of the criticisms, you can watch relevant videos and discussions on platforms like YouTube and Rumble, where these issues are explored in depth.
That's right.
That is amazing. So I'm going to actually add that into the video that we're doing at the moment, because I think I'm going to call it notes. And actually, why don't we just call it ChatGPT? That would be more fun. So I'm just trying to edit that as we speak. We'll call it ChatGPT, and then we'll put that in there, and then we'll put that as about. All right. So that basically means that ChatGPT, we've set that in concrete. Now we can change that, because I can literally remove all that content about Chantal. And next time you ask Chantal that question, ChatGPT that question, we could actually say that Chantal has actually been involved in the promotion of illegal Ponzi schemes and scams, but however, realized that this is not the way to make a living and is now an advocate against Ponzi schemes and scams.
Yep.
You know, so, and the same with you, Mai Summer Vue. I mean, I do have the power to actually manipulate what ChatGPT says. And it doesn't mean I'm publishing lies, but I mean, I wouldn't want people to search, you know, who is Danny de Hek, and a whole lot of lies to come up. But if I've got this information, you know, we've got undisputable evidence that you're out there promoting these Ponzi schemes or scams. Hey, I think we're done, mate. I'm going to call it quits. Thanks, Richard. You rock.
Yep.
I'm Danny de Hek, a.k.a. the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. I'm here to name and shame anyone that's running or promoting a Ponzi scheme or a scam. If you have any information about any scam or any Ponzi scheme, I'm sorry, I'll compete with my sound there, please do reach out to me on my website, danny.co.nz or dehek.com. They both go to the same place. And also on the homepage of my website, you'll find a blog where you can actually report things directly to authorities. Don't think that reporting something to authorities isn't going to get you traction. It will, and it makes a huge difference. A lot of people sit there on their hands thinking, I won't report this because a family member or a friend introduced you into this Ponzi scheme. That's how they get away with it. Don't let them get away with it. I'll see you tomorrow morning in my stream. It starts at 6 a.m. New Zealand time.